of today's Stormlight video. So yeah, we are finally here. This is it. I am finally able to react to Turnabout Storm Part 5 out for the finale. So yeah, it has definitely been a very long time since I've been trying to react to this series. I think I first reacted to the first part back when I reacted back for my 2,000 subscriber mark. So yeah, it's definitely been a very long time since I started watching the series, but I've definitely been trying to catch up with the series lately, and it's definitely been worth it. I definitely really enjoying the series, and yeah, last part 4 was definitely my favorite one, especially at the end of it. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to watch the finale today. I definitely can't wait. And I do want to apologize to those who were expecting a reaction video by me yesterday, but yeah, obviously wasn't a new LP episode yesterday, since yeah, they're saving up for the 100 episode coming out in a couple weeks. And yeah, I'll actually be viewing that at MLP MSP in a couple weeks at the convention itself, so that'd be really cool. So obviously I won't be doing a reaction video on that. I want to apologize, but I will be doing like a review or something like that with a friend of mine. So yeah, we'll be doing a video like that. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my tie here. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was wondering. I'm actually at a different place right now, and yeah. So you know, I just moved to a new place, and yeah, this is it. So yeah, this is well, it's kind of like a studio, which is one big room type apartment. Where yeah, it's just me in this big room, and yeah, it's very nice. I haven't like 100% like moved in yet. I got like most of my stuff in, but still like put a few things up. Like yeah, I got like a ladder over there, a few things closer up on my dresser there, and then I plan to put some curtains up on the windows there. So yeah, block out some sunlight there. So yeah, still a few things to do, but yeah, most part I'm mostly moved in. So yeah, I'll try to do a little tour of my little apartment thing. So yeah, I kind of like to do that, so I'll get guys idea what it looks like. So I try to do that when I'm completely moved in here. So I'll do that in the future. But yeah, finally, without let's get this video away. So without further ado, let's get started. But first, and quick to that. So yeah, I got plenty of drinks, beverage here. I got a little snack here in case you get hungry throughout this 2.5 hour video, and I got extra pillows behind my chair for extra comfort. So yeah, let's react to. I just wanted to. Okay, I was double checking on a couple things here. So yeah, let's react to Turnabout Storm Part 5 finale. Yeah, in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, point with district courtroom number 2. Okay, June 11th, 10:50 a.m. Okay, oh, is this where we left off?
A court is now back
there's a
in
judge.
Miss Trixie, were you able to gather this manager?
Yes, she is prepared. If you truly want this.
Oh, I'd like to hear
yeah,
how she found this peculiar stick.
I'm sorry it's a little dark here. I can't really
Had
change
to
too
have
much
been
about it.
enforced. And that means she may have done it.
Yeah, let's
Trixie's
see
right.
if like what's that has to
She
do
isn't
with
a
this.
Pegasus.
So I'm also
There's
checking
no
to see
way
if the
she
camera's
could have
like.
manipulated that cloud. Expect for the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah. Alright. There she is.
Ooh!
What? What? Oh, this.
Have we met before?
Yeah, I was.
You look strangely familiar.
Name and occupation.
You're really going to attempt to pin this on me, right?
Huh?
As you know, I've been watching the whole time, and I'm not impressed.
Oh boy.
Don't ignore Trixie. State your name and occupation for the record.
Please be quiet. The grown-ups are speaking.
Oh.
You have no right sticking your nose in my
Oh shit.
What?
Even to me, it's a mystery how you managed to put yourself on that bed.
Dang.
How dare you?
Yeah, she get.
It must really hurt that vanity of yours. Looking in the mirror every morning, seeing nothing but a washed-up
What the heck,
charlatan
Senna?
with
That's a whole
bed
meaning
as
there,
your only
Jesus.
form of closure. It's kind of pathetic when you think about
Holy
it.
crap.
You!
Does this pony have something against Trixie, Phoenix?
A little bit.
Short answer, yes.
Yeah.
You
What
see,
is exactly?
I know everything there is to know about you, Trixie.
So what? That's actually kind of a flattering statement.
Oh, really now? Let's talk about poor little Trixie.
Okay.
Let's talk about how great and powerful you really are.
Ah, boy.
Let's talk about what you really desire.
Ah, boy.
Because unlike everyone else, I know.
Oh, what?
How did you...
I know what drives the real Trixie to do what she does. It has nothing to do with her last visit, as she's led many of you to believe. That was just the icing on the cake.
Oh, boy.
The Trixie we see right now is nothing but a helpless phony taking on this egotistical persona to cover up her pitiful insecurities. Her real talent should be pretending. Smoke and mirrors, that's all she is. And I'm not talking about...
You know, Sonata, you're not really giving a good impression. You're doing this right out the bat.
It's really pathetic.
Oh, poor Trixie.
Oh? Have you finally run out of arrogant lies?
Enough!
Yeah, seriously.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the record.
Sonata, former manager of the late Ace Swift. Now where was I? Oh yes, right. You were accusing me of being in that forest based off a vague testimony given by a vague witness.
Oh.
That witness says she saw me by the forest? I say I was in my hotel room all night. Now that brings me to you, Wright.
Oh, great.
I believe you broke into my hotel room with that pink pony.
Okay.
I wish to press charges against you both immediately. Here are some detailed photographs of both of their prints all
Oof.
around my room. I'm sure if you compare them, you'll
This
get
tiny little
measures.
bitch.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, is this true?
I'll face the consequences of my actions later.
No. Right now. You broke the law and I want justice.
Just as Trixie stated earlier, it's an unrelated crime, just like Mr. Cruise Control's assault on me, and it shouldn't be brought up in the current case at hand.
Mr. Wright, I'm shocked you would do something like this.
But I didn't want to do it!
Yeah.
I can't simply let actions like this go unpunished. But what's the prosecution's stance on this matter?
Oh, poor Trixie.
She doesn't look too hot.
Oh.
Well, I suppose if there are no objections, Phoenix Wright and Pinkie Pie can face their charges in due time.
Ha! Score one for the good guy.
Well, for now.
Whatever. See if I care.
Oh.
This outlandish accusation of yours is just going to fall flat on its face anyway.
Sonata, Fluttershy gave a perfect description of you carrying a stick near the forest on the night of the murder.
I'll say it again. I wasn't anywhere near the forest that night.
I've got to tie her into this somehow. Your Honor, I'd like to hear what Sonata was doing that night in further detail.
Now that I've seen Miss Sonata's appearance, the previous witness's description does seem to match up. Miss Sonata, please testify as to what you were doing the night of the murder.
If I must.
Definitely not getting a good impression, you like bitch.
I was settling in my hotel room after picking up some equipment for Ace. He wasn't at the hotel, so I figured he was practicing for the race.
Oh,
I went
crap.
to bed and was woken up at 12 a.m. by the police knocking at my hotel room door. The police had informed me of Ace's fate. That witness must be mistaken. I wasn't anywhere near the forest that night.
What the...
And I certainly wasn't carrying that golf club you keep waving around.
Oh, so you were in your hotel room while the murder occurred?
That is correct, Your Honor. That witness must have been seeing things because I didn't go anywhere near the Everfree forest.
She's lying.
I hate to change the subject, but look at Trixie.
Oh, poor Trixie.
Seems Sonata really got to her.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for her.
Yeah, I like
Well,
Trixie.
no matter. I have to focus on breaking this testimony.
Yes. Proclamation.
I was settling in my hotel room after picking up some equipment for Ace.
Hold it! What kind of equipment?
Athletic equipment, knee pads, helmets, stuff like that. He played all kinds of sports.
Speaking of equipment, any clue as to why he was wearing the lightning-proof suit that night?
He wore it all the time with a race coming up. The outfit is quite uncomfortable from what I'm told, and he practiced wearing it before the race to get used to the discomfort.
That makes sense.
Do you have anyone to confirm you were shopping that day?
No, I don't.
Then this alibi of yours isn't looking too reliable at all.
How would you wish me to prove it? The store is quite busy with the race coming up. I doubt they'd remember one customer from a few days ago.
What about a receipt? You said you bought some items there. Without one, you could have been...
I have it right here.
Ah!
Ah, shite.
You didn't think I'd come unprepared, did you?
Damn.
It says her items were rung in at 7:30 p.m.
This proves she was shopping a little before the murder. There's still a big enough time frame to put her in the forest.
Alright.
He wasn't at the hotel, so I figured he was practicing for the race. I went to bed and was woken up
When
at
did you go
12
to
a.m. by
bed?
the police knocking at my hotel room door.
12 a.m.?
Weren't you concerned where he was?
I was his manager, not his babysitter.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't make an effort finding him. Especially with his big race coming up soon.
If you haven't noticed, I can't fly. There would be no point wasting my time searching for him when I can only search on land.
Guess it would be a little hard to find someone who can fly while you're grounded.
And what time did you go to sleep?
Yeah.
8:30.
And that's around the time he was killed. If she really was in the forest that night, she has to be lying here.
Yeah. What else can you do here?
The police had informed me of Ace's fate.
Hold it!
Yeah.
How did you react to his death?
I cried.
Eh? Ooh.
You
Cried?
cried?
What?
Yes, it's a complex secretomotor phenomenon characterized by the shedding of tears
Yeah,
from the
you-
lacrimal apparatus without any irritation. of the
Twilight, I
outfit.
think you know...
I know what crying
Yeah.
is. I just can't see her crying.
Like I said to you earlier, I got over it quickly. Those police who came to my door can confirm this as well.
I've got to ask them if her tears were made out of icicles.
That witness must be mistaken. I wasn't anywhere near the forest that night.
Hold it! The witness is not mistaken.
Mr. Wright, this same witness had a problem with her testimony yesterday. What makes you think she is not wrong this time?
Because she identified you perfectly under Luna's light. I doubt with her secluded lifestyle she's ever seen you before that point.
Ace was famous. She could have read a newspaper like Equestria Daily. I've had my picture published in there several times. Who knows? Maybe she's just describing me to shift the blame off her friend.
You really think Fluttershy's one to lie?
Why not? Didn't you accuse her of perjury just yesterday, right? Since the prosecution doesn't seem to be up to speed, can you please put a stop to Mr. Wright's baseless claims against me, Your Honor?
No, poor Trixie.
Yes, I must stop this line of questioning about the previous witness's credibility.
It's all right. I just wanted a little more information. Time to go in for the coup de grace.
For the gras.
And I certainly wasn't carrying that golf club.
Alright,
you keep
yeah.
waving
Kind of question about
around.
that club.
Objection!
Yeah.
Sonata, I'm very curious.
About what?
This stick. You claim you weren't carrying it.
And I'll say again, I wasn't.
But what I find odd here is what you called it in your testimony.
Oh yeah, golf club.
I certainly wasn't carrying that golf club you keep waving around. Sonata, this stick looks nothing like a golf club, nor has anyone referred it to one during the duration of the
Yeah.
trial. It was a golf club at one time. You're correct about that.
This thing is a golf club? Oh, my apologies, but I really don't see it.
Yeah, but the thing in the bottom's
That's
broken
because
off.
the end was broken off, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I have reason to believe this strange metal object I found on the scene of the crime is the missing piece.
Yeah.
It does resemble a golf club if that piece were to be put on the end of the stick.
Indeed.
But right now, it's nothing but a dilapidated stick. Tell us, Sonata, how did you know this was a golf club?
Do you think you're some sort of knight in shining armor, come to save the day?
Let's see him now.
Because you're not. You're just another bottom-feeding defense attorney pointing out trivial details.
Mr. Wright has pointed out a crucial flaw. How did you know this mangled stick was a golf club?
Defense attorneys fabricate the most interesting little fairy tales to protect criminals.
You know, something's wrong when a talking unicorn accuses you of teleporting.
Miss Sonata, please answer the question.
I was mistaken. I have seen this stick before, as a golf club. Remember I said I was shopping for sports equipment that day? I saw a golf club at the store with the same unique handle shape. Namely that P on the end of it, like the one you're holding.
You saw it at the store?
Yes. Like I said, he's just admirably trying to defend a murderer. Oh, did I say admirably? I meant shamefully.
I just got the strangest sense of deja vu.
What do you mean?
Her phony baloney excuse reminded me of another case.
You can prove she didn't see the golf club at the store?
Yeah, just watch me.
Let's see what you got.
Your Honor, she could not have seen this golf club at the store.
Really?
Yes, and I have proof.
Which one? Which proof you got?
Do go on, Mr. Wright.
You see, Sonata couldn't have seen this golf club because it's one of a kind.
Huh?
Let me introduce the court to the
Oh,
Pinky
yeah.
Iron Mark V. The very first innovation patented by a one Pinkamena Diane Pie.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That was Pinky's golf club.
Yeah. Forgot about
I
that.
see. Wait a minute. If it's her first invention, what happened to Mark 1 through 4?
Never mind that. The point is, it's impossible for Sonata to have seen this club in the store, because it was crafted by Pinkie Pie and lost in the forest when she tried giving it a test run.
Yeah.
Not only does this prove Sonata here couldn't have seen the club at the store, but also, the only time she could have seen it whole was in the forest after Pinkie lost it.
Oh, he got her.
May I also remind you, Sonata, she lost it in the forest a week ago, while you only arrived in Ponyville 3 days ago.
Ooh.
The only place you could have seen it whole was the Everfree Forest.
Yeah. Ooh.
Miss Sonata, explain this!
Yeah.
I finally broke it.
Come on.
Let's see how she talks her way out of this one.
Balls.
Actually, I don't need to say anything.
What?
I'm afraid you do. The defense has proven that you've seen this golf club while it was still one piece.
But do you remember why I was dragged in here? All because of that other witness. Let's not beat around the bush, shall we? It's obvious you're trying to say I was in the forest that night. Right? Right? Then tell me, why didn't Fluttershy see me leave? She said she saw me walking towards Ponyville, but testified yesterday she saw nothing leave the forest at all.
There has to be some explanation.
You're trying to plant me in that forest based on her testimony. Therefore, you need an explanation as to why she didn't see me leave.
Got nothing right now.
Broken golf club should be enough proof. Gilda confirmed it.
Okay, I'll hear you. Let's assume I was near the forest. Not in it, just near it. Since we are to disregard Fluttershy's testimony as she didn't see me leave, who is to say Rainbow Dash or Gilda didn't carry the golf club and I found it there? I don't believe picking up a stick is a crime.
Oh, she does bring up some valid points, right? I can't allow you to continue accusing her if you cannot provide stronger evidence she was inside that forest. Your client's verdict has been handed down, and unless you're willing to provide a substantial amount of evidence against Sonata to convince me otherwise, I won't hesitate to end the trial right now.
Shit.
What do I do?
Actually, Phoenix, I think I know how she did it.
Ow.
But I could be wrong.
Come on, Twilight.
It's highly unlikely, but Sonata could have teleported.
Teleported?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But like I said, it's very
Well,
unlikely.
Pictures is powerful
It's
enough.
a very advanced unicorn spell. Not many unicorns even know how to do it. Unicorns like Trixie and I can perform it without as many repercussions since our cutie marks specialize in magic.
I actually think she does know it.
You think this witness knows how to teleport,
Wait, you heard him?
Mr. Wright?
These pictures of a book I found in her hotel room.
Hey, you can't confirm that book belongs to me.
Would you like to go through the arduous process we went through yesterday to prove it does?
Oh, yeah.
Knowing what it will reveal, I have a feeling you don't.
Oh.
Does that book belong to you, witness?
Yes, it does.
What are you doing? Why don't you tell every pony about her blackmailing?
Because she obviously doesn't want it revealed. I can use it to make her sing like a canary. Guess you should have thought about that before trying to get me arrested.
Yeah.
Force her to tell the truth about the smaller details, and eventually they'll start piling up on her.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Phoenix.
It's no good to us anyway until we get her in the forest. Her blackmailing won't really help us on why Ace was killed.
Right, Miss Sparkle, can you please stop whispering over there and tell us about this book?
Sorry, Your Honor. This is an advanced spellbook.
That's a piece of paper.
We can find a teleportation spell inside. It proves Sonata could have escaped the forest without using the entrance.
But these pages, Mr. Wright, I can't make a lick of sense out of them. I'm not familiar with these characters.
We have a magically adept unicorn with an astute mind for the subject right here to confirm if there's a teleportation spell in this book. Twilight Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle, can you please confirm if there is a teleportation spell in this book as Mr. Wright claims?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
Objection!
Huh? Is that? Oh.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Her decoding what it says would be biased.
Hey, I won't lie.
Sorry, but this court can't take that chance. You being friends with the defense completely ruins your credibility.
Any other suggestions?
We could get a professor from Canterlot's Magic Academy to confirm it, if I can't. It shouldn't take long once I find the spell. I'll just have Spike send a copy of the inscription from the book to the Academy.
I think well.
Very well. I'll grant a short recess for the defense to analyze this book in the photograph and give time for Miss Sparkle to gather her findings.
Okay. Okay, 20 minutes later. Quick snack break.
The spell Twilight Sparkle located in the book was indeed the relocation spell.
Okay.
It was also verified by the head professor in Canterlot's main magic academy.
So there is the possibility she may have teleported from the forest.
So what? The spell is in my book, but you can't prove I actually know this spell. I don't know how to execute it.
You're saying you don't know how to teleport?
Can you?
If I owned a book on quantum physics, would that mean I had a master's degree in quantum physics?
Good point.
Hey, I actually own a great, insightful book on quantum physics, and I don't mean to brag, but I know a lot about quantum physics.
Twilight.
And I study it regularly. You never know when you might need quantum physics to get you out of a jam. It's a really fascinating subject, and I take great pride and passion in... Sorry.
Yeah.
Many unicorns like me have a hard time executing that rare spell. A good percentage just don't have it in them to do it. It's even more difficult for one such as myself, as my talent isn't magic like the defense's co-counsel and the prosecution. And besides that, even if I was able to teleport... Riddle me this, Wright. If you're claiming I teleported, why would I not teleport back to my hotel room? If you're accusing me of secretly being in the forest, why would I compromise everything by teleporting near Fluttershy's abode, leaving myself exposed and vulnerable, not being able to use magic?
It would make sense if you could.
You do what now?
Since you seem a great deal ignorant to this, perhaps your co-counsel would like to explain this spell in a little more detail, as she seems to be an expert on it.
Okay, it works like this.
Oh, you can have a little illustration thing or... Oh, got a little animation! This animation looks a little familiar.
When performing a teleportation
Kinda
spell,
like
you need three things.
Right, his pony.
A mental image of your
Is that his
destination,
badge for his pony?
stalwart concentration, and natural magic talent.
This is really good.
A less talented unicorn could learn the teleportation spell and perform it well enough to make one big jump from deep inside the forest to almost anywhere in Ponyville,
Exactly.
but their magic would be completely diminished afterwards.
So what you're saying is, if you were guilty of being in the forest that night and didn't want to be caught,
Why would I teleport right in front of Fluttershy's house out in the open so she could potentially catch me and not to my hotel room? Do I look that stupid?
I hate to say it, but she's right. If she
this is
really
so
did
cookie.
teleport, why would she make her destination out in the open?
The limits on teleportation are you can only jump to places you've seen with your own eyes. It doesn't make any sense she'd teleport to somewhere she'd get caught.
And we know Sonata must have been in that hotel room beforehand. She was Ace's manager. There's got to be some explanation for this.
Yeah, come on.
Seeing as you do not have any proof as to why Fluttershy didn't see me leave the forest, may I please go now?
Not yet.
I've had enough of this three-ring circus you call a trial.
What? Hey, she's back! Yay!
Miss Trixie, may I ask what is so funny?
I thought I shut you up earlier.
Oh, it's just that Trixie knows of a reason why this witness didn't teleport all the way back to her hotel room.
You do? Why are you...
Why are you helping the defense?
Because you're a bitch to her earlier, that's why.
Talk some manners, you impudent hussy.
Yeah,
No
seriously.
pony, and I mean no pony, disrespects the great and powerful Trixie.
Hell yeah!
This is exactly why she shouldn't be prosecuting.
Looks like the Trixie we all know and love is back.
Hell yeah.
But why is she helping us?
I don't think she's doing it to help us, more so to defend her pride. Either way, I'm not complaining. Let's just see where this goes.
Miss Trixie, you have an idea as to why the witness here didn't teleport all the way back to the hotel?
This would be interesting.
Trixie certainly does, Your Honor. During Trixie's extravagant magic show, the grand finale involves teleportation. Trixie would use her magnificent, unrivaled powers to teleport behind the audience, letting off a display of fireworks and other grand visuals to put the crowd in a state of sheer awe.
Well, aren't you special?
Since the advent of a lavender loser, Trixie has received some tough crowds. Yeah, Trixie's talking about you, Twilight Snarkle. You and your stupid bangs.
Oh, dang!
Twilight Snarkle?
Snark.
I know, it's the worst insult I've ever heard.
Really?
And what's worse is she keeps attacking my bangs.
What's
What's wrong with my bangs? They match my tail.
I don't know. I actually thought your fringe looked kind of cute.
Yeah.
Trixie has had tomatoes and an assortment of other fruit and vegetables tossed at her during her show.
Oh, of course.
Huh?
I know where Trixie is going with this.
Care to enlighten me?
Just listen.
During one of her shows, Trixie was preparing for her teleportation finale when a wretched apple hit Trixie and interrupted her.
Then what happened?
Trixie ended up in the middle of the crowd instead of behind them.
Oh.
What? How does that work?
Because it interrupted her
When a
magic.
unicorn loses focus of a teleportation spell while channeling magic, as Dorky Bangs mentioned, results will be random. You'll end up anywhere between point A and B. Trixie isn't saying that sad excuse of a unicorn on the stand bumbled it up, though. Just that it's a possible explanation for why she ended up where she did.
I don't believe this. You're doing everything wrong!
How so?
Speaking of wrong,
Oh.
the ball is in your court now. Whether that's what happened or not is for you to prove.
I'm still a little shocked Trixie just did that.
Yeah, but that's still cool of her.
Me too. But it's useless unless we can prove something interrupted Sonata while she prepared to teleport.
The
How
lightning
can we
bolt?
prove something
Maybe.
like that? I've been looking through our evidence and I don't see a thing.
The lightning bolt? Come in the lightning bolt.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I think I know what could have startled Sonata.
I'm guessing
What
it made
is
the
that,
light bulb.
Mr.
I don't know.
Wright?
The answer is obvious. It was the light.
Yeah!
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That sound would have startled anyone, especially if they were in a dark, spooky forest at the time.
Exactly.
You sure you want to suggest that, Mr. Wrong? The first lightning bolt struck at 8:40, meaning Sonata would have a perfect alibi. She would have been preparing to leave the forest before any of the lightning struck. That is, if you're really trying to pin this on her.
What about the second one?
We've been through this, Trite.
Yeah.
3 witnesses testified to not hearing it. We can still see without a doubt that lightning bolt did not make a sound that night. But if you would like to suggest that the first lightning bolt startled her, Trixie's all fine and dandy with that.
What, the third one?
It seems Sonata has a tighter alibi than before.
That can't be! Just look at her! She's sweating bullets right now!
I can't.
If you had a Neanderthal with a goofy haircut and an evil purple-shaded
Oi.
nerd lobbing false accusations at you, would you be sitting there with a happy smile on your face?
She has a point.
Hey, Judge!
This is such a glorious day for Trixie. Trixie has finally exacted her revenge on Twilight Snarkle, had a dangerous criminal banished, and put the stupid four-eyed bimbo in her place. Can you say hat trick? It's a good thing Trixie had confirmation of that first bolt. Otherwise, all this wouldn't have been possible.
What? What is it, Phoenix?
I got it!
What?
I know what startled Sonata here. Not only that, but I could clear up another mystery too.
What?
Please do go on, Mr. Wright.
Let's think back to yesterday. We had a certain little witness confirm the time of the first bolt for us.
Oh, you mean that cute filly?
Yes, Your Honor. Apple Bloom. Apple Bloom was lost in the forest for quite some time, when all of a sudden, she bumped into something.
Oh, yeah!
We've already concluded that was irrelevant information, though.
It could have been Sonata.
Not exactly. Because I think the thing Apple Bloom bumped into is right there on the stand. Let's bring ourselves back to that night. Apple Bloom was lost in the forest and bumped into something she couldn't see, making it jump from what she described. Suddenly she sees a large flash of light she thought was lightning, but was actually the teleportation spell.
That makes sense.
Oh, looks like he found you out.
Yeah.
Sonata was preparing to teleport to the hotel room, no doubt. But she was startled by Apple Bloom bashing into her out of nowhere and lost her focus. Apple Bloom ended up being an unintentional stowaway during Sonata's incomplete teleportation spell. The interruption sent them both not to Sonata's room, but right near Fluttershy's cottage.
Okay.
That's why Fluttershy didn't see Apple Bloom leave the forest.
Oh, yeah, that
Sonata
explains
brought
that
her out
too.
by teleporting. Drained after using an advanced spell and being next to a blind, disoriented filly, Sonata had no choice but to run eastward with a golf club in her mouth. Apple Bloom, however, walked home to Sweet Apple Acres in the south.
This is ridiculous. You have no proof I did this.
No point in denying it anymore. We all know you were in that forest, Four Eyes. So why don't you be a good little pony and come clean? All we need is possibility. Unless you care to explain where you've seen that golf club before?
This also explains how the filly escaped the forest undetected.
Exactly. This is the best explanation we have.
You're caught, Sonata. Time to face the music. What were you doing in the forest that night?
I refuse to testify.
Refuse.
I reserve the right to remain silent in any case where my testimony could lead to self-incrimination.
Oh, please. Perhaps Trixie can once again enlighten every pony. You see, our sophisticated-looking business pony here has a gloomy secret.
Ooh, what kind of secret?
Trixie's brilliant mind was able to find this out yesterday, after the conclusion of the analysis of that filthy griffin feather.
This has to do with why she was in the forest?
Yes, it does. Little Miss Sonata here is a dirty blackmailer.
No!
What? Wait, you knew about that?
Of course Trixie knew. Why do you ask, Mr. Wrong?
I was kind of saving that information for my ace in the hole.
Too late, Trixie beat you to it.
Damn, Trixie!
Trixie knew those pictures of rainbow trash had something to do with this. So Trixie simply asked the local developers for a record of their clients.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
And they told Trixie it was you, Four Eyes. Trixie simply connected the dots to why this manager of an undefeated athlete would develop pictures like those. She and the victim were in cahoots with each other, blackmailing rainbow trash and probably many more throughout the late Mr. Swift's career.
Yeah.
Might I ask, if the prosecution and defense knew about this, well, why didn't they bring it up sooner?
Trixie could have spoken for Mr. Wrong, but she didn't because the situation didn't call for it. Trixie didn't believe there was a way this witness could have been in the forest, but we seem to have proven otherwise.
And I couldn't because, she was blackmailing me.
You let her blackmail you? Wow, you really are a leader.
Miss Sonata, were you blackmailing the defense's clients?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you
I
were.
would never do anything like that.
These papers say otherwise. I found all these in Sonata's hotel room, and this particular letter, blackmailing my client, matches Sonata's writing.
There you have it. Trixie has used her brilliance to
the hell is
triumph over
Sonata out of this
snide
crap?
liar.
Miss Sonata, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Huh? What's with the pencil? Let's just break the pencil.
Taking advantage of others like that? You're despicable.
Spare me. You've finally proven I was in the forest and that I was blackmailing your client. But that hardly makes me a murderer.
We'll see about that. Let's hear what you were doing in the forest that night.
There's no escaping either. You've already cast too much suspicion over yourself to just waltz out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mr. Wrong.
What?
Let Trixie make one thing crystal clear.
What's that?
Trixie still knows for a fact Rainbow Trash is the true culprit of this crime.
Then why did you...
Because Trixie needs the correct facts before she can properly prosecute that rainbow loser. In fact, this
Okay.
whole blackmail revelation sets that motive you so desperately wanted before. Rainbow Trash killed him because the cheater and his bimbo manager were blackmailing her.
Gee, here I thought she was just being nice.
Oh.
Whatever. I wasn't planning on leaving anyway. I'll tell you why I was in there that night and show you why it still doesn't matter. Don't sit there so comfortably, Wright. This is far from over.
Yeah, we still got a couple hours
And
left.
Trixie? I dislike you.
Oh shit.
Just thought I'd reiterate that in case it wasn't clear enough.
Oh, thank you. Trixie gets that a lot.
Yeah.
That wasn't a compliment, Trixie.
Okay. Their updated testimony. See what she's doing in the forest.
No point in hiding it. Ace and I were blackmailing Rainbow Dash. We ordered her to meet in the Everfree Forest. I got there long before Ace, and I hid in some foliage near the meeting place. Rainbow Dash showed up and made negotiations with Ace. She declined and flew up high, hitting a storm cloud she put there in foresight. I watched as a lightning bolt hit Ace directly on one of the exposed parts on his suit. It sent him flying a few feet, as the prosecution stated. I got out of the forest as fast as I could. That is all that happened. This changes nothing.
This still doesn't explain why you took the golf club.
Yeah.
I still deny touching that. I only saw it on the crime scene.
You aren't too smart, are you? You were the last pony in there, and it was found outside the forest.
Not to mention you're the only suspect. There's no way Fluttershy could have seen the handle before that point, other than when she saw you walking with it.
Then maybe she's the one who took it out. You said your pink accomplice lost the accursed thing in that forest a week ago. Therefore, Fluttershy could have witnessed her lose it. The forest is near her cottage, after all. Though she saw me going towards town, there is a large time frame where she was alone. You have no way to tie me to that golf club other than what she claims she saw. I was simply in the forest to oversee our deal with Rainbow Dash, who I then witnessed kill Ace.
Who does she think she's fooling?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Phoenix? I don't mean to interrupt you, but
But what?
there's something that rubs me the wrong way about the testimony she gave.
What's that?
Huh? There is? What is it?
Call it intuition. I think it has something to do with what I found yesterday.
With what?
I better look through the evidence Twilight gave me.
Yeah, which cross-examination.
No point in hiding it. Ace and I were blackmailing Rainbow Dash. We ordered her to meet in the Everfree Forest.
Hold it? Yeah.
Why would you want to meet in the forest? Surely you know how dangerous it is in there.
Yeah.
Ace and I personally liked making these deals in secluded locations. We couldn't risk flies on the wall listening in.
And this is how you had your victims cooperate. You were able to find their weaknesses using that talent of yours. It's probably why he was really wearing that lightning-proof suit. Not to prepare for the race, but to attempt to conceal his identity from Rainbow Dash in the dark forest, as you just naturally blended in with your dark colors.
That's correct. It's worked up to this point. Well, besides two individuals who went against my terms. One being the defendant, the other... I'm sure you know who that is, right? Don't you?
Hot chaser?
But both of them are going to get their just desserts soon enough.
Objection!
Huh?
As much as Trixie would love to see you both arrested, we honestly don't care how you cheat and manipulate. Let's get back to what you saw in the forest, Four Eyes.
Cheat and manipulate. Do you really think you have the right to judge me? What do you say we all talk about you and your pitifully weak vendetta against the defense's co-counsel over there? That's right, Twilight. It stems past the humiliation she suffered from you. Isn't that right, Trixie?
Girl, this guy and stuff again? Yeah, great.
Huh. Don't even bother trying to pull that one again, lady. Trixie was a fool to let some blackmailing hussy get to her the first time. Even if Trixie has to get you off the hook for Mr. Wrong's murder accusation, you're still getting locked up for your other crimes.
Ooh.
Trixie hopes you enjoy stale bread, because that's all you're going to be eating for a long time.
This is why I like Trixie.
Head on! Miss Sonata, please continue your testimony.
What are they talking about?
I'll tell you later. You've got to focus on winning here.
I got there long before Ace, and I hid in some foliage near the meeting place. Rainbow Dash showed up and made negotiations with Ace.
Just myself here.
And what were these negotiations?
For her to drop out of the race.
Why didn't you just have her lose? Why have her drop out completely?
Yeah.
Several reasons. Because of her performance at another event, it's clear she's the better athlete in every way, shape, and form. But
They
the
still
main
admit that.
reason was because of her arrogance and pride. If she were to participate in that race, there was a chance her competitive nature would kick in, and she would throw away all bets and try to win, even at the price of those pictures being exposed.
I've only known her for a day and a half, and that really sounds like something Rainbow Dash would do.
Yeah, it probably would be. I'm a little curious
She
what this
declined
like
and
over on
flew
the
up
pictures.
high, hitting a storm cloud she put there in foresight.
Hold.
I watched as a lightning bolt hit Ace directly on one of the exposed
Guess the next one's
parts
gonna be
on
hold
his
it after
suit.
this.
It sent him flying a few feet, as the prosecution stated.
Yep.
I'd like to ask you what you witnessed here, Sonata. Unlike Gilda, you actually saw this, correct?
Every solitary detail. Yes.
How were you able to see all this? I'm sure Rainbow Dash would have seen you if you were illuminating the area with your horn.
That's because I didn't. The lightning itself lit up the area after she set it off. In that split second, I was able to see everything that had happened.
Would you care to share these details?
After the negotiations went sour, Rainbow flew up and hit that cloud. As you know, there are some exposed parts on that racing suit. I saw Ace look up, bewildered at what she was doing, and the bolt hit him directly on his neck. As Gilda claimed the prosecution theorized, the lightning's impact hurtled his body a few feet.
His neck, huh?
Where's he
I
going
got
off
out
the
of the
web?
forest as fast as I could.
What was his mouth or
That
wing though?
is all that
Well, those are all exposed.
This changes nothing.
Objection! Looks like you saw things wrong here, Sonata.
In what way?
Or maybe you're just lying.
What are you talking about?
Something else should have happened there.
Like what?
Something else?
Detailed right here in this autopsy report, there was a burn mark on the back of the victim's neck. Sonata, if you watch these events transpire, how did he come to acquire this scar?
I left the forest right away. How should I know?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
You didn't leave the forest right away.
How would you know that?
Do you remember what time Applebloom got out? 9 o'clock. Cursity of Sonata.
Yeah.
Seeing as the lightning bolt hit 8:40, and it's only a 15-minute walk to the entrance,
Yeah.
that leaves a long time frame where you were still inside the forest.
Yeah.
In fact, it's even larger considering you admitted to teleporting out.
Yeah.
So I'll ask again. Where did he get that scar?
Yeah.
Objection!
What?
She did explain where he got it. The lightning itself must have struck his exposed neck.
Objection! Not according to another detail Sonata shared. She stated, I saw Ace look up, bewildered at what she was doing, and the bolt hit him directly on the neck.
On his neck?
You're right. It would have left a mark on the front of his neck if he was looking up.
Oh yeah.
Care to explain this, Four Eyes?
That mark isn't from the lightning bolt.
What? This is the first time I've seen her said.
That mark was from the day before the incident.
Huh.
Ace was in a dangerous race inside of Wright's volcano and must have picked up the nasty scar from some embers.
Well, that could explain it.
Yeah,
His schedule
could.
confirms that he was indeed racing in that volcano the day before he came into Ponyville. It would have still been fresh. This is just stupid. Of all places you could race,
Yeah.
why would any pony with a sane mind feel the need to race in a volcano?
High risk, high reward. The prize was a treasure known as the Flame Dragon Ruby.
Dang.
And I bet you two won that through cheating, huh?
We did.
Mm.
Problem.
Shut up, wrong. She gave you a good explanation for the burn.
Do you have a doctor's note to confirm this injury?
He didn't like doctors, so it doesn't really come as a surprise that he didn't want to get it checked out.
So you're saying he had this burn mark on his neck before he even arrived in Ponyville?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. Wright is doing what defense attorneys do best, trying to make something out of irrelevant details.
Wait!
What? What is fraud?
Oh!
There is something wrong here.
What?
He couldn't have had that burn mark before the incident.
Twilight, I'm supposed to be the lawyer here.
Stick to the books, Snarkle. He got that scar from his race in the volcano.
No, he didn't. And I have proof.
Twilight, you really shouldn't...
A pony named Cruise Control gave this to me yesterday.
And what about it?
It's a picture of the victim entering the forest. With the timestamp on it, it shows it was taken 20 minutes before the crime even took place.
What are you trying to prove here, Snarkle? Every pony knows when he entered the forest.
I'm not trying to prove he went in there. Look closer and you'll see exactly what I'm trying
Oh,
to
yeah, like if he had the scar or I can't see it from the distance. I don't think he had the mark.
You see it, don't you? There's no burn mark on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Oh boy! She's right!
This proves he acquired that scar while he was in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna come see that? It felt so exhilarating. This is so exciting!
Oh, that's so
I found a
cute.
flaundered testimony! Do you all think I sounded professional enough? Oh, I'm going to tell the princess about this!
Twilight, relax!
Sorry, I got a little carried
A
away.
little bit.
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
But thank you anyway. Let me take the reins from here. Sonata, as my co-counsel has pointed out, He couldn't have acquired that scar prior to entering the forest.
It was from the golf club.
The golf club?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear
So that's how the
this
end
golf
got
resulted
broken
in
off
burn
the club. Almost like him in the back of the neck, and then boom, dead.
When Rainbow Dash set the cloud off, the bolt was large enough to hit Ace as well as the ground. The bolt had started a fire, and it was my burden to put it out. He fell to the ground, neck landing on the golf club and breaking it. That's how the burn mark got there. I moved the body and stick aside and put out the fire myself. I ran away from the crime scene after experiencing such an incident, but returned later when I realized I forgot to take the golf club.
So you really did take the golf club?
Yes, I did. Problem?
You were just denying earlier you even touched it.
That's because I tampered with the crime scene. That would have me, and is going to have me, put away for quite some time.
Yeah.
Then why admit it now?
Because I'm already going to jail for my victory methods, what's a little longer to clear this outlandish murder accusation you're trying to put on me?
But why would you carry this golf club out?
Because I touched it when I moved it aside. I wanted to remove all evidence I was there.
Okay, focus, Sweetman.
Come on.
She's constantly revising the story.
Yeah, obviously.
She has to run out of excuses sooner or later.
Okay. Cross-examination.
When Rainbow Dash set the cloud off, the bolt was large enough to hit Ace as well as the ground.
How big was this fire?
Quite large. You were at the clearing, were you not? You'd probably noticed the scarring on the ground. That's how big it was before I put it out.
How did you manage to put it out?
I used Ace's bag to beat it down.
Wait a minute. If you took the golf club because you touched it, why did you leave the bag behind?
It didn't matter. I've touched that bag a million times before. Ace's butler, too. His stylist, and even his mother when she packs his lunches.
His mother still packs his lunch? How old is he?
It was.
25.
I'm just gonna pretend she didn't answer that.
The point is, there were tons of indications others have touched it aside from me.
But
I
recently?
wanted Rainbow Dash to pay for not only not following our terms, but killing Ace. So I purposely left those pictures behind. The bolt had started a fire, and it was my burden to put it out.
Why did you feel the need to put it out? Being environmentally friendly?
Drawing attention to the scene was my main concern.
I see. If someone were to see that fire, it would attract other ponies, and you would be caught on the crime scene.
Exactly. But it seemed that it didn't matter any longer.
Indeed.
He fell to the ground, neck landing on the golf club and breaking it. That's
I don't
how
think
the
something's
burn mark
like.
got
I don't think that this happens.
He fell on the club?
Yeah.
I heard it snap as he landed on top of it. So I guess so.
Why was?
And that's how the burn got there.
I hurried to the flaming area and tried to put out the fire. His body was in the way, so I moved him and the stick out of the flames. The fire must have heated up the metal on the stick, broke, and left that burn mark on his neck.
That would mean the body wasn't hurtled by the lightning. Sonata was the one who moved both him and the stick to the dirt patch where Gilda discovered it.
I moved the body and stick aside and put out the fire myself.
Objection! Sonata, what you just said doesn't line up.
What is that?
Why not?
You said the golf club was laying in the fire, but just look at it. It's smoldered and burnt beyond any recognition.
Yeah.
If Ace was really laying in the fire for as long as the golf club, the exposed parts on the suit should be all burned, not just a small one from the stick.
Yeah.
Flesh burns faster than metal. Even the suit itself would have taken damage from those flames. Your explanation doesn't make any sense, Sonata.
Objection!
Eh?
Stop trying to turn anthills into mountains.
This is no anthill. A lot of things don't line up with these events if we take this into consideration. The victim could not have been laying in that fire. His burns should be as severe as the likes of the golf club. But all we have is one burn mark on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
So this can only mean one thing. The victim was alive after the first bolt came down.
Objection! This is stupid.
Oh, this is getting
The
intense.
first bolt is the only one
Hey,
that
drink
could
here,
have
Frick.
killed him.
Objection! That's where you're wrong. I believe I know what happened based on a piece of evidence.
Evidence.
Which one's that?
I think there was a struggle of some kind.
Again, this is the most foolish foolery of your foolish fool
Wait,
brain in that foolish spiky cranium of
There's a
yours.
lot of
How can
foolishness
you
in
have
that sense.
struggle with lightning?
I think this lightning has been one big red herring all along.
Yeah.
On what basis do you suggest the victim had the struggles, Wright?
Let's review what we know. The burn mark on the back of his neck. The golf club is really the only thing that could have done it. I have no doubt it was laying in that fire for quite some time, which in turn heated the metal. Next, the golf club itself. It was to be assumed it broke when he fell on top of it. But the body should have been just as burned as the golf club if you were laying in that fire to render it to what it is now.
Yeah.
There's no way the body could be like it is if it were really hit by the first bolt. We find ourselves back at this question. How did the golf club burn him?
Yeah.
Explain.
The only answer I can draw is someone hit him with it. And I think we all know who that someone is.
Are you suggesting she hit him?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
You just keep getting dumber and dumber. You know that?
Then perhaps you can explain where he got the burn mark. Remember, he had to have received it while he was alive in the forest based on this picture.
Oh. Yeah. He's got her.
Could the defendant have used the stick to hit him? I just can't see why his manager would assault him like this.
He's right.
Why is the judge getting her on this?
Easily hit him. They have those pictures of her after all.
It's really sad when you have to get bailed out by the judge.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Rainbow could not have done that. She was long gone after the lightning came down.
Yeah, according to Gilda. But do you remember she gave up chase to look for her package?
That's true, Rainbow could have gone back while Gilda was looking for her package. But I'm not talking about that. Sonata here was the only one who could have used that golf club to hit him. And you of all ponies should know why, Trixie.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But how could she be the only one?
Very simple, Your Honor.
What? Wait, what's up with that book?
The Filly's Guide to Ponies.
Oh.
Is that a children's book?
I like the
Yes, it
cover.
is.
I, gave that to you to read, not to, present as, evidence.
Trixie read that one while she was still learning to speak. How dare you bring such a childish item in and make a mockery of this court?
Coming from Miss Wizard Hat.
Hold on a sec. I'm just using this as a visual aid to make my point.
This better be good.
Well, this book is pretty small. It details the different types of ponies in Equestria.
Oh. Okay, Earth ponies and unicorns.
Right here on page 1, unicorns use magic. And we see an illustration of a cute little unicorn playing with toys, using her horn to move them. Do you see what I'm getting at here? If that club was hot enough to burn his neck, any physical contact with it would have burned whomever picked it up. So that completely rules out Rainbow Dash and Gilda. And even if they did pick up the stick while it was cooled
Oh,
down,
yeah,
it
'cause-
wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be hot anymore. Thus not
it
being
would have
able to
burned
leave
Gilda
that
and
mark.
Rainbow Dash if they touched it.
No!
That would be the case if you were
Just
anyone.
her magic
Or-
picked it up.
Any pony but a unicorn.
Yeah.
Sonata is the only one who could have used it as a weapon. For the simple fact she could have picked it up without touching it using a levitation spell. Don't even bother saying you don't know that spell either, Sonata.
Yeah.
It's one of the simplest of unicorn spells. I've even seen you doing it, picking up that notepad of yours. That leaves 2 questions, Sonata. Why would you hit your longtime business partner? And how did he die of electrocution? To tell the truth, I don't have an answer for the latter. But I may have the one to why you hit him.
But this is wrong. She couldn't have done it. Why would she? She was his assistant.
Weren't you the one who said the motive doesn't matter, Trixie?
Ooh.
You!
But unlike you, I think it does matter. And I'll gladly explain what I think her motive for striking him with the golf club was.
What's he got?
Tell me, Sonata. The reason you hit him was this, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the poor piece of paper. It's like she couldn't do this
You were
anymore.
planning on backing out of your dubious blackmailing deeds, weren't you? As it says in your letter of resignation here. You probably showed this to Ace right after your deal with Rainbow went bad. I don't think Ace was too happy with your decision. This letter was torn in half. Half was found by Fluttershy's cottage, most likely blown away by the wind. While the other you must have recovered, as I found it in your hotel room. You couldn't just throw it away.
Yeah.
Someone might find it. So you kept it in your room, while the police were busy investigating the crime scene. That's probably why you got so angry when Pinky and I intruded.
Yeah.
You were afraid we might have discovered the meaning behind the letter.
Yeah.
Also, the reason you didn't have us arrested on the spot.
Yeah.
The police might have confiscated my evidence.
Nice work,
including
Phoenix.
the torn letter, and connected it to you.
But what's the motive, Mr. Wright?
Ace probably wasn't too thrilled about his partner in crime giving up the ghost on their business, which is why he tore the letter in half after reading it. He didn't want to give it up, and in turn, didn't want you publicly disclosing what you two were doing. Now, I doubt branding him with a hot stick was enough to kill him, and no doubt he'd be angrier afterwards.
Yeah.
There's no way you could prepare teleporting when engaged in an argument like that. So what happened after, Sonata? There's no way you can't know. The first and second lightning bolt could not have killed him based on the evidence we have.
Yeah.
So what killed him, Sonata? There's nobody left to blame for his death but yourself.
Yeah.
Rainbow Dash being long gone after the first bolt came down. Gilda searching for her package. And Apple Bloom lost in the forest, whom later you brought out. You're the only one left who could have done it.
Yeah.
But if you're saying she killed him, how could she have electrocuted him?
Trixie, you must know as well as I do that there are some spells out there capable of electrocution.
But artificial electricity isn't strong enough to kill.
Given the situation she was in, being threatened by him, it could have caused a magic surge.
And the fact he was weakened after being hit with a blazing hot blunt
Yeah.
object that could have caused head trauma, the jolt could have been enough to stop his heart.
Yeah.
She'd also have the ability to aim it at one of the exposed areas on the suit. Not only from examining the suit, but the magic illuminating the area where she conducted the spell.
Yeah.
You can't just say she did this. If Ace was really threatening her, why would she not just run away? Resorting to violence as a first option is totally illogical.
She couldn't outrun him. He was an athlete. He could have easily caught her without even trying.
Yeah.
And I doubt they just talked things over and made up after she hit him by the fact we have a dead body. There's no way the second bolt could have done it being a dud as Trixie uncovered.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't a dud, it would have had to hit him in midair to not make a noise, which is impossible due to the...
I just like how he's talking in normal voice. He's not
There's
raising
no
his
way out
voice
of it.
or anything. He's just
Sonata
talking in
must
normal
have
voice on here. I like
somehow
that.
between the time
It's nice
frame
voice
the first
work right
bolt
here.
came down and when Gilda moved the body.
Miss Sonata, what do you have to say to all
What
this?
does she have to say?
It's amazing what one little mistake ended up costing me.
Oh, she does, man?
What?
When I first spoke,
Oh, we got some sad music playing.
your eyes showed a lot of determination and resourcefulness. That's one of the things I look at first. Eyes alone show what someone is like more than any other part of the body.
Mm-hmm.
They really are the window to the soul.
No, it wasn't you. You didn't do it. It was Rainbow Trash.
It's why I wear these glasses. They aren't correctional. They're purely cosmetic.
Huh.
Though they're transparent, I feel like they shield me. I
Oh.
was afraid someone would find out who I am. Find some weakness.
Oh.
Just like what you were doing.
Exactly.
Wow.
Stop.
I think there's some symbolism behind her
I
glasses. That's
suppose
cool.
my weakness was pity. That's what made me write up that letter you hold in your hands, Wright.
The guilt of what you were doing to those innocent athletes caught up to you, didn't it?
Yes. That night.
Like how Trixie's freaking out.
Time for negotiation.
Oh, here's the real story.
Forget it! I'm not doing it!
But unfortunately, it's black.
Or else.
I don't care about that. Besides, I've got a better idea.
What?
Enjoy the parting gift! Smell you later, sucker!
Ace,
I thought you said you would do it, Sonata.
I don't know what went wrong.
Ah! Never mind. Quick, put out that fire.
Use your bag to smother it. I think we got all the flames.
This is just perfect. That little upstart is gonna ruin everything.
She won't tell. There's no way she can afford telling anyone about those pictures.
Then why didn't she cooperate? Do you realize we're sunk if she opens her mouth? It can still work out. I just have to beat her the old-fashioned way. That sonic rainbow thing was probably just over-exaggerated. Right?
Eh.
Yeah.
What's with you? You've been like that since we got here.
Like what?
All dodgy. You mope whenever we talk.
There was actually something I wanted to tell you after this whole thing went through.
Oh.
What is it?
I was going to give you this, but perhaps it's better if I tell you.
Tell me what?
I can't help you do this anymore.
What?
These scandals we're pulling, I think we've gone too far.
I know she was trying to get out of it, but
It's not like any pony is getting hurt.
No, we're exploiting vulnerabilities and weaknesses of innocent athletes just for our own fame and fortune.
yeah.
What exactly are you trying to say here, Sonata?
Either you come clean and tell the truth about how you've been winning all this time, or I quit.
Are you joking? You can't quit. I can't do this without you. Then you'll go down with me. If I'm caught, you'll be caught too. You're just as guilty.
I'm sorry, even if that may be the case, so be it. I can't do this anymore.
I kind of like this side of Sonata more.
No!
What? What?
Ace, calm down.
Wait, what just happened there?
We can't go back now.
Ace?
You're not going anywhere, Sonata.
What are you doing?
You met an unfortunate fate in the forest.
Was he trying to kill her?
What?
A ferocious beast got you and ended your life.
Oh shit.
No! Stop! Don't come any closer!
She was trying to protect herself then.
Fell into a depressed state and couldn't race anymore. No one will notice my performance drop because I was forced to retire.
What the hell?
Because you died.
What an a-hole!
My dear Sonata, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Farewell, Sonata.
Oof.
You're dead!
Oh, there's the bolt. Damn.
In a situation like that, you don't really have time to think. I knew I couldn't run. It was hardly even a question. Ace was undeniably faster.
Holy shit.
And I couldn't teleport. That took too much time and too much concentration. The only thing left to do then was to defend myself. I reached out with my magic and took hold of the nearest object, that disfigured, smoldering remnant of a golf club, and swung it as forcefully as I could. It hit the back of his neck, still hot enough to leave a nasty burn. The club snapped in two and Ace shrugged the whole thing off like it was nothing.
Damn.
When he looked at me then, that last time, he was angry. I dropped the broken pieces of the smoldering golf club and let them fall to the ground, and resorted to the only thing I had left, directing the full force of my magic power in his direction towards one of the exposed parts of the suit. What I had not taken into account was a magic surge which uncontrollably amplifies magic, and it may have let loose more than I had intended. After that, what frightened me most was not Ace and his uncontrollable anger, or even the fear of death, but that the force around me had grown entirely silent. He was lying on the ground. The spell had hurtled him a few feet. I ran away from the clearing as fast as I could. I couldn't use any spells of any kind, not being able to concentrate after what I had just done. I just ran away in complete darkness.
Oh, shit. This is Sammy Gilda's story. Fuck.
I had to see what had happened. About 10 minutes after the whole ordeal, I cautiously went back to the clearing, and though it was dark, I saw the silhouette of his body lying there, lifeless. It didn't take me long to realize he was dead. Being caught for blackmailing was one thing, but there was no way I wanted to be caught as a murderer. Even if I could argue it was in self-defense, I'd have no clear-cut proof he was going to attack me. I'd be banished. I formulated a plan to take everything
Shit, I forgot about that plot point.
as if
Fuck.
Rainbow Dash had done it. I quickly gathered up the golf club I struck him with, and the half of my resignation letter I still had. After I was all done, I went back into the forest, trying to calm down and prepare a teleportation back to my hotel room. But, as you all know now, while I prepared that teleportation, that child bumped into me, and, just as Trixie said, it was enough to corrupt my destination. Both Applebloom and I ended up a little ways from the forest entrance near Fluttershy's cottage. I was completely vulnerable. I couldn't use magic after that jump, so I just grabbed the stick and ran. I took a shortcut through the park. My heart was beating a mile a minute, and I wasn't really watching where I was going.
You know, I was
I
just
tripped on the bridge and
hating her
dropped
like
that
about
stick
an
in the
article,
lake.
and now I
Since
feel
was
sorry
unable
for
to
her.
use magic, I
What
couldn't
did?
retrieve it.
Fuck.
I just left it down there. Once I got to my hotel, I tried to convince myself that I didn't do it. That's actually the reason I hadn't reported you earlier, Mr. Wright.
Why?
I knew you were starting to become suspicious of me when you saw some of those items lying around my room. I needed to throw you off my tail. After Wright and his friend left, I plotted to subdue him in that forest myself. But who should I run into but one of our past victims? Instead of taking the evidence back myself as I had planned, I made it so he would take the fall for me and redirect Wright's suspicion even if all the evidence was out. And it was just more serendipity you and the child acted as corroborating witnesses on the scene to Cruz's attack at Twilight, when I was just planning on the pink one to catch him. I told him I'd have his sibling pulled from the hospital if he didn't cooperate.
Just wait a second here. How was he able to phone me?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Eh?
I tried to send you a telepathic message. It's in that spell book you found, page 162.
Okay.
I was hoping due to your ignorance of Equestria you wouldn't question it. I did feel something intercepted the signal though, but somehow I was still able to talk to you.
Okay.
That was you? But the voice.
It's not hard to alter your voice when speaking through magic. You don't use your vocal cords for telepathy. I just studied the way Cruise Control enunciated and contacted you using that voice to articulate myself. Think of it as being able to project a piano melody you once heard vividly in your mind, but not actually knowing how to play the piano.
She must have used that talent of hers to get down his voice so perfectly.
Yeah.
There's no way out of this now. I'm caught, and I guess it's time to pay my dues.
What does Trixie have to say about this, though?
Well, this seems to prove the innocence of the defendant. Miss Trixie, do you have anything to say regarding this confession?
But Trixie? Trixie? Trixie?
Miss Trixie?
Please don't burst. Trixie, what? Wait, well, hold up. What's with, Trixie? Trixie? What? A rabbit? What the? What? Okay. Okay.
Sonata, your plea, whether your actions were in self-defense or not, will be reviewed by Equestria's Council and Supreme Court.
Okay then.
You also face several other allegations regarding these blackmailings and tampering with the crime.
Let's see what Sonata's
I'm
fate is
really
then.
sorry to say, but taking in account those crimes won't help their decision in your favor.
Yeah.
I understand.
But as of right now, I can retract my earlier verdict and hand down
Yay!
a one in the case of Miss Dash.
Well, she's out for the count.
Did it! You won!
Yeah. Huh?
What's the matter?
Well, yeah, what about Sonata? She might get banished. Oh,
You know as well as I do that it's not over.
Jesus.
You're worried, aren't you? Seek out the truth and everything will work out fine. You'll see.
No, I can't let this happen.
I hereby retract my earlier verdict. The defendant,
Wait, what's
Rainbow
Phoenix gonna?
Dash,
Is Phoenix
is
gonna do
found
something
to be
here?
acquitted of
Objection!
What? Phoenix, come on!
Can't I just hand
Jesus.
down my verdict in peace? Wait, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor, it's not over yet. There was a contradiction in the confession the witness
Wait,
made.
what? I thought it was.
What?
Yeah, what the
The
hell?
defense believes that Sonata did not murder Ace Swift.
Wait, what?
I just admitted it!
Yeah, what the hell?
What are you doing? You were about to win.
Yeah, I'm confused here.
Your Honor, may I please request Sonata convert that confession she just made to testimony?
This is highly unorthodox for a defense attorney to hold the verdict in their
What
favor.
the hell, Phoenix?
But if Miss Sonata is willing to, I can allow it.
I really don't understand what he's trying to pull here. But if it makes him happy, I'll do it.
Mr. Wright, I must warn you. If you believe there is a
One of the sayings over 2.5 hours long.
testimony and manage to prove she's lying, your client will be seen as guilty once again and will be treated as such immediately afterwards. This will be the final testimony I will grant. With a confession like this from the perpetrator, I see no more reason to prolong this trial.
Sick.
The defense understands, Your Honor.
Phoenix, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Please, trust me. Everything's gonna be alright.
Alright. I trust you.
Yeah, hopefully.
What? Why are you...
All right, Miss Sonata, you've heard Mr. Wright. Please convert your confession to testimony.
That was a long ass confession.
Fine. Have it your way then.
The final testimony. Oh, jeez.
Ace and I had been blackmailing several athletes for some time. I finally had enough of it. I was going to quit as his manager after he had won the Equestrian 500. After Rainbow Dash refused our blackmailing attempt, Ace was angered. It didn't help he saw my letter after we were done quelling the fire in which he ripped in half afterward. He became furious and violent. I saw no choice but to retaliate with a burned golf club that was lying on the ground to defend myself. I hit him so hard it snapped. I dropped the broken pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock him and render him to the ground. I retreated to the dark forest, running as fast as I could. I realized he wasn't chasing me, and returned to the clearing after a good 10 minutes. I saw the silhouette of his body lying there,
I thought I heard
lifeless.
something.
Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all costs so I wouldn't be caught. I headed back into the forest, and once I was calm, I prepared a teleportation spell back to my hotel room. And you know the rest.
Thankfully, you still know well. It's been a while.
That's my confession. Satisfied?
Well, are you, Mr. Wright?
I still would like to cross-examine the witness if it's okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
I I wouldn't be letting her testify if I wasn't going to let you cross-examine her. So by all means, begin, Mr. Wright.
I know you're trying to help her out, but Jesus.
Right, but the slightest instance of you being wrong about this, I will declare Rainbow Dash's innocence, and Miss Sonata will be taken away for further questioning. What you should be worried about is if you're actually right about there being a hole in this confession.
Understood, Your Honor.
Are you just doing this to rub salt in my wounds?
Alright. Time to show Sonata the power of the truth. What it means to be a defense attorney.
Okay.
What she taught me.
Okay. Final cross-examination.
Ace
think.
and I have been blackmailing several athletes for some time. I finally had enough of it. I was going to quit as his manager after he had
You
won
do
the
hold it.
Equestrian 500.
He's never won any competition fairly?
Yes, he has. We didn't blackmail the stiffs, as he had the ability to beat them.
And you didn't want to do it anymore.
As it says on my resignation letter, I was enjoying the fortune and fame we got. But then, I realized what we were doing.
Then why did you get Mr. Cruise Control to attack me?
I simply panicked after you scrutinized my room. I knew you started suspecting me, and I did that to get you off my tail. Oh. Is that what this is all about? Very well. Your Honor,
Yes?
I refuse to press any charges
Oh,
against Phoenix
right.
Wright and Pinkie Pie for entering my hotel room.
Okay.
There. Happy? Now, right? It's my turn for a question.
Okay.
Huh?
What are you doing? You're jeopardizing your client's innocent verdict, when a while ago you were at my neck accusing me.
Yeah, what the heck?
And despite my efforts, you caught me. But now you're saying I'm innocent? I don't understand you.
Yeah, what the heck? Phoenix?
Do you think I'm lying? Why would I lie confessing my guilt? I suppose if I was trying to protect someone, trust me, that's not the case. Because the sad truth is, I don't have anyone to protect.
Then let me protect you.
What?
I don't understand you. After Rainbow Dash refused
What
her
he was trying to do
blackmail
here, but
attempt, Ace was
I guess we'll see
angry.
what he's
It didn't help he saw my letter after
Riley
we were
tried
done
to do it
quelling
here a
the
little
fire
bit.
in which he ripped in half afterward. He became furious and violent. I saw no choice but to retaliate with a burned golf club that was lying on the ground to defend myself. I hit him so hard it snapped.
Where's he got this time?
How hard did you strike him with the golf club?
Hard enough to leave that scar on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
The stick was hot from lying in the fire.
And what about the offensive magic you used on him? How strong was that?
I really can't explain that to you.
Try me.
Well, you aren't educated in magic, but let me try to simplify it for you. What I did was a magic surge.
Twilight?
A magic surge is pretty much magic's equivalent of adrenaline. Put any pony in the right situation, and the magic they produce will be very powerful. With enough stress, they can produce magic to rival even the princess.
So it's like a mother summoning the strength to lift a ton to save her child.
Therefore, I can't tell you how strong it was, as I had no control over it.
Okay.
All I know is it was enough to hurdle him a few feet.
Did you see exactly where he landed?
No, it was too dark. All I could make out were shadows and silhouettes. Even with eyes like mine, I can't really tell you where he landed.
What about the location in which you assaulted him? Do you know where that was?
I do know we were directly under the cloud. The argument began as we were putting out the fire the lightning bolt spawned. From what I gather, he must have landed
Oh, it's
in
getting late here. It's
Gildan
almost 10
moved
o'clock.
underneath the cloud shortly after while I was gone.
Hence why it's almost dark outside.
I dropped the broken pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock him and render him to the ground. I retreated to the dark forest, running as fast as I could. I realized he wasn't chasing me, and returned to the clearing after a good 10 minutes. I saw the silhouette of his body lying there, lifeless. Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all costs so I wouldn't be caught.
Objection!
Phoenix?
I was right from the beginning.
What?
This all makes sense now.
With what? Phoenix?
Sonata, what you said is impossible.
With what?
How is it impossible? Why do you care if it's impossible?
Mr. Wright, I have told you nothing but the truth.
And I agree with you, Sonata. You're not lying. But those unique eyes of yours seem to have failed you this time.
Eh?
I'm mistaken?
Mr. Wright, where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
I agree. Explain.
Sonata claims she used a spell to electrocute him to protect herself.
Yes, that's true.
But then you said something that struck me as odd, Sonata. You said the golf club's end snapped off when you assaulted him.
Yeah?
And that's that piece you found. What's odd about this?
It's odd because the handle and the metal piece were in two different locations.
Yeah?
The metal piece under the cloud, and the handle in the dirt.
This was all a waste of time. It's easy to see what happened here. After she hit him with a golf club, the end ricocheted off his neck into the dirt after it snapped.
Yes, even I can see that.
Yeah, you mean?
And that's saying a lot.
No, Your Honor. That's not what happened.
What?
Let's recall how Sonata stated how the events took place.
I dropped the broken
Come on.
pieces and resorted to offensive magic that was enough to shock him and render him to the ground.
Okay.
Sonata stated she dropped the pieces after she struck him.
Okay.
Sonata, is this true?
Yes, I did. I was still holding onto the pieces after they snapped. I dropped them in place.
But you said another thing, Sonata.
I saw the silhouette of his body lying there, lifeless. Coming to terms of what I had done, I gathered the broken golf club at all costs so I wouldn't be caught.
Sonata, why didn't you gather the broken end of the club if you were trying not to get caught?
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't even focus an illumination spell with all that had befallen, so I searched around in the dark for a few minutes, but I only found the handle.
And you just searched the area you found the handle in, because you knew you had dropped both pieces in the exact same spot.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But then, how did the two pieces end up so far away from each other?
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, there is a big gap.
The handle was right in this location according to Gilda's testimony.
I think he's just trying
and
to
the
see
imprint
someone
it
else.
left.
But the end was next to Ace's body under the cloud.
Yeah.
Exactly. We can probably all agree the metal piece was found exactly where Sonata hit Ace with the golf club.
But how would you know something like that? What if it was the end piece that was actually moved?
Very simple. The golf club was lost while it was still
I like
whole,
where he's going with this.
and it was still whole until Sonata used it as a weapon. The imprint was made afterward, and the end wasn't intact.
Yeah.
If she had really dropped it in place there, the end piece should have been right next to it.
Yeah.
Then who moved the handle?
Yeah.
But this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No one was at the crime scene between when she hit him and... Unless that Griffin.
What the hell?
Gilda didn't move it. She would sooner admit she moved the body. Up until
sorry to
now,
hear
we
Farron
didn't even
now,
know
this
this
makes
golf
me
club
weird.
was used to hit him. And Gilda dismissed it as a piece of garbage.
Rainbow Trash must have gone back and moved
Wait.
it then.
She couldn't have either. Rainbow Dash
Here's
would have
one
had
point we
enough
were
time to
talking
go
about
back
for a
and be
while.
spotted by Fluttershy anyway. According to her, it's a good 15 minutes to
I won't say
clear it.
anything just yet.
But I know who moved it.
Ooh. See what I'm thinking
This is absurd. You just ruled out everyone,
Ooh,
Mr.
one
Wrong.
pointy though.
Miss Trixie is right. Mr. Wrong, Mr. Wright, you just disproved everyone. Who could have possibly
There's
moved
one.
it?
1 point.
I'll tell you who. The answer is the victim himself.
Wait, what?
Ace moved the golf club.
Huh?
What?
Not
Hello?
The
What are you
victim?
thinking? How could he have moved it? He was dead.
What?
Mr. Wright.
the
Have you
fuck?
lost your mind?
It's the truth, Your Honor. I
Eh.
believe Sonata did perform the spell and electrocuted him. But I think it was only enough to render him unconscious for a few minutes.
Okay.
But he was dead when I got back. He wasn't breathing, I'm sure of it.
You're correct, Sonata. He was dead when you got back. so he must have died in between when you ran away and returned to the crime scene.
Okay.
This is
Why did
ridiculous. How did he die if the lightning bolt or being hit with that spell didn't do it?
Yeah, what the hell?
It was the second lightning bolt.
No. We've been through this a million times. It didn't strike at all. 3 of our witnesses didn't hear it because it was a dud bolt.
Make it 4 because I didn't hear it either.
I don't believe it was a dud bolt. From my understanding, lightning here in Equestria makes sound based on vibrations of the impact of what it hits. After he woke up, he must have been fumed after Sonata's assault on him, and quitting as his manager. He probably took to the air to pay Sonata back in space. Therefore, if we take into account that the bolt struck him in midair, it wouldn't have made a sound.
Did you forget about his suit? From my understanding, a Pegasus is completely impervious to lightning while wearing that suit in midair. The exposed parts are completely covered in fire, and it still would have pierced his body and left a burn mark on the ground, making a sound in case you want to suggest he wasn't wearing it.
What about the wings? They're clearly exposed.
Yeah.
What did the bolt hit one of those?
Due to the anatomy of Pegasi wings being so fragile compared to the rest of their body, a lightning bolt would have taken his wing clean off. And yet, both his wings are still intact with no damaging whatsoever.
Cruise Control took a picture of him wearing the suit as he was
Yeah, I was
entering
supposed
the
to say
forest.
Cruise Control,
He was
but,
indeed wearing it from that point till his demise.
I don't understand. There's no way he could have been electrocuted by a stray bolt then.
She's right, Ron. We're back where we started yesterday.
Yeah, jeez.
You can't say a random bolt hit him in midair not making a sound without concrete proof.
But this time I have concrete proof.
Which proves that?
Now that I know one other factor of the events. The golf club. Or handle, should I say. Now we know he's the one who could have moved it, right?
Mr. Wright.
Angered by being struck and burned by it, he picked it up and took to the air to get a better view of the dark forest. Now where would a Pegasus hold a stick while he's in the air?
Probably in his mouth. But that's the only place he could hold it while flying, I think.
Right, Your Honor. In his mouth.
Mr. Wright.
Oh, hey!
Who's that?
At 8:50, the lightning bolt struck. The metal handle acted as a makeshift lightning rod in his mouth, pumping all that electricity
Dang.
directly into his body. It didn't need any accuracy to hit him, and made no sound since he was hit in midair.
Yeah. That makes sense. Damn, this is awesome. Yeah, it was a shocking fight.
This would seem to explain a few things.
Yeah.
Do you have any retort to this possibility, Miss Trixie?
No,
Wow.
I don't. I can't beat that.
Dang.
The prosecution rests.
Wow. So, that's it?
Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Never in my life has anyone ever done something like this for me.
That's nice.
I can't believe I was so wrong. So very wrong.
You weren't wrong. That note was proof that you wanted to do the right thing in the end.
Yeah.
Not about that. I overlooked such a minuscule detail and thought I had done it. It's ironic I tried to convince myself I hadn't done it when I really didn't do it. If only I wasn't so afraid of being a murderer, I may not have needed to put you all through this trouble to get the ultimate truth of this event.
Miss Sonata, though you may not have murdered Ace Swift, you face some serious allegations, including tampering with the crime scene and these numerous blackmailing accounts I have been informed of, and you will still be punished accordingly.
It's all right. I have done some terrible things, and though I regret them, I humbly accept my punishment.
Okay.
I also owe you an apology, Trixie. You really did better than I could have done.
Huh.
I think the only pathetic fake here is me. I intend on changing that. I wanted to quit all this extortion. I just wanted to be left in solitude. The guilt I felt was excruciating. But you've given me the second chance, Mr. Wright.
Holy crap.
You stayed determined and true to what you believed in when everyone, including myself, thought otherwise. From now on, I'll try to give that same prospect to those who need it.
Wow.
For that,
Huh? Oh, she's wearing glasses?
thank you.
You're welcome, Sonata.
Aw. That's sweet. This is a nice ending.
What a very peculiar turn of events.
Indeed.
The victim ended up being responsible for his own death. There was no murder at all.
Yeah.
But perhaps all that karma finally nipped him in the back very hard.
Yeah.
It would seem I could give a proper verdict now.
Oh boy.
In the case of Miss Rainbow Dash, I find the defendants... Objection!
Wait, what? Who the hell said that? God damn.
That really is fun. Now I understand why you attorneys enjoy...
Damn it, Judge!
The tension, the suspense, the draw!
Just get the
Just get on with it!
Okay, you didn't need to shout at me.
Finally! Yeah, not guilty. Hooray! Woo! Woo!
Court is now adjourned.
Finally! Yay! Fucking finally! When will this recording? Jesus Christ!
You did it!
Yay!
What are you doing? Let me go!
It was a victory hug! Jeez, you're so uptight! You not only saved Rainbow Dash, but Sonata as well.
But Scootaloo?
Rainbow Dash! I came as fast as I could!
Oh yeah, I remember hearing her walk back.
Scootaloo? What are you doing here? I tried getting in that detention center, but those armored thugs wouldn't let me through. And you have no idea how much I wanted to come to the trial yesterday, but I was stuck in school. Can you believe it? This was an emergency. But today's a school day too.
Huh.
You're right, but then I remembered Apple Bloom got the day off to come down here. That's because she was testifying as a witness.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you just took the day off without any permission. Okay, I won't tell you that. You're deliberately cutting your classes? What is wrong with this generation?
Twilight?
The reason I came down here was to help. Detective Scootaloo has come to crack the case of the cutie mark.
Well, the case has got solved.
Not another one.
Ugh.
You're that lawyer T. Apple Bloom is talking about, right? Look at all this wicked evidence I found. Here.
A bottle cap?
Wow.
A peanut? And a pine cone?
What?
I'm glad you came down to help, kid, but everything's fine now. Don't encourage her. She's skipping school. Oh, yeah. That's bad and stuff. And you, shouldn't do that. Anything to help you, Rainbow Dash.
Oh, jeez.
Well, back on the subject of Sonata, do you have any idea what's going to happen to her?
She's still going to be punished for tampering with the crime scene and blackmailing all those racers. But that's just a slap on the wrist compared to the punishment of murder.
Yeah.
Is the same thing going to happen to Gilda?
Yeah, she moved the body. But like I said, it's only a slap on the wrist. They won't be in there for too long.
Thankfully.
Yes, I
Oh,
don't.
there's that.
It could have been worse. Much worse.
She looks nice without the glasses.
Sonata, weren't you being brought into custody?
I asked if I could speak with you one more time, and the guards accommodated my request.
What did you want to talk to me about?
You were right. I have done some despicable things.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
You don't need to feel bad for me. I owe you an apology. And to you, Rainbow Dash. I not only took part in the blackmail you were a victim of, but tried framing you for murder. I understand if you don't want to forgive me.
After what you put me through? Of course I don't, you no good conniving...
Rainbow!
Yeah, but
It's okay if she doesn't want to forgive me, Felix.
Honestly,
Oh, I
I'm
know.
having a hard time doing that as well.
I haven't seen you for a while.
Another griffin. I hope this.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's seen her before.
Lenora!
Hello, Twilight Sparkler.
What?
Good job winning the trial.
It wasn't me. It was him.
Oh, you're a human. Don't see many of those in Equestria. I've seen a few while making deliveries, but the ones I've seen certainly don't look like you.
Oh, you killed him. Jesus, get one big ass party here.
What?
Never mind him. Why are you here?
We would have come sooner, but we heard that she was called to the stand regarding the blackmailings not too long ago. Frankly, I wanted to see you take her down, Twilight Sparkler. I even brought him with me.
Oh, you Cloud Chaser.
Isn't he supposed to be in detention?
His lawyer scored him a low bail. We were going to pony up and testify for you and tell what her and Ace were doing, despite what she has against us.
This is the guy who attacked me?
Yeah.
I know sorry may not be enough, but I truly am. What I did to you, to everyone, is wrong.
To be fair, she was intending to stop it before Ace's death.
This is a nice finale with all
quitting
this
put her in some
apologizing and
serious
grouping
danger.
up and such. This is really nice.
Newsflash! She did it again when she got him to attack you. And that was after Ace bit the dust.
Let me make it up to you now. Cruz, your sister's in that hospital, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
After Ace died, all his money went to me. I'm going to donate every last bit of it to medical research regarding your sister's case.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll see to it that she stays in there until she awakens.
That's very nice.
You'll do that?
Twilight, since I'm going to be in solitary confinement for a while, can you manage my money for me and make sure it goes toward that cause? Since you're a former citizen of Canterlot, they shouldn't give you too much trouble when taking the money upon my request.
Yeah.
Yes, I can do that, but how did you know I used to live there? I've never met you before.
I just noticed the slightly smug way you carry yourself. A lot of Canterlot citizens adopt that song.
Wow, it's amazing how you can... Wait, smug?
If you can do that, thank you.
Ah, whatever. I still don't like her for what she did.
The very least I can do is say I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson.
Well, I guess I can forgive you. Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta?
Yeah, you know. Kinda and sorta.
How about makes no and sense?
Hey, you must be that newbie. Congratulations on getting an innocent verdict.
Thank you.
I've heard a lot of good things about you. I look forward to
I
going
think it's gonna
head-to-head
show
with
them
you
that
in the
race at
race
least a little
round.
bit of it. It's been like a big plot point in
I'm
this
no
thing.
slouch, I promise. Yeah, Rainbow Dash is totally gonna win the
I
whole
recognize
thing.
his voice
No
actors,
contest.
but I can't recall who's doing
That's
School's
good to
voice
hear.
though.
Well, we best be going now. We're going to squeeze in a few more hours of practice.
Alright.
We wish you all the best of luck. Yeah, even you.
Hey, maybe I'll actually watch the race this year.
That's awesome! Finally, someone showing some patriotism and taking the Equestrian 500 seriously. More power to you, Twilight Sparkler.
It's Sparkle. Sparkle! Sparkle! Not Sparkler!
Jesus.
No need to explode. You could have just told me in a calmer tone and I would have gotten it.
But you can't see.
But,
You-
can you do us a favor and take this one to the schoolhouse? Aw, but I wanted to stay here and celebrate with all of you!
Sure. I want to stay far away from Krabby McPurple Pony until he decides to chill out.
But I'm not...
We'll see you all later.
See you guys.
You can fly, right?
Me? No, I can't yet. But you just watch, pal. One day, I'm gonna be just as awesome of a flyer as Rainbow Dash.
You look up to her a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, duh. She's like the bestest, fastest,
Fastest.
coolest pony ever. We're like birds of a feather.
Huh?
You know, you remind me a lot of... Oh, never mind.
Well,
We better get you to school. Tell you what, we'll give you a lift, free of charge.
Goodbye, every pony.
see ya.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. You shouldn't have to yell at me. It's not my fault the pony names are hard to
Oh, maybe last time we'll see him. Oh.
How in the hoof is Twilight Sparkle hard to pronounce?
Didn't Phoenix have a hard time doing
That
that?
went over a little better than I expected.
Yeah.
Phoenix, can you please do one more thing for me?
What's the...
What's that?
It's about that Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie? What about her?
Tell her.
Oops, sorry, I spoke. I spoke again, and again, and again, and again.
Huh? Are you okay?
It's your cutie mark. It must be your special talent is poking Pony's eyes out with that horn.
I was trying my hardest not to laugh.
Really? You're trying not to laugh?
Will do.
Oh, didn't hear her laugh right then? No.
Nix, seriously.
Oh, yeah, Nix.
I can't thank you enough for what you did for me. I owe you one.
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't think I'm the one you should be thanking.
Huh? What do you mean?
Huh.
There's someone who deserves your gratitude even more.
Oh, Fluttershy?
Oh, right! Thanks for hiring such a cool lawyer, Twilight.
Or what?
Well, it's nice that you're thanking Twilight. But that's not who I had in mind. You got acquitted because of this someone.
The judge?
No.
Scootaloo?
No.
Ugh, no! Someone who the trial would have ended differently without.
Can you refresh my memory? I forget things easy.
Do I really have to spell this out for you?
Apparently.
The trial would have been lost without...
Wait, what? Oh,
Fluttershy? But she helped Trixie by testifying against me.
She did do that. But don't you remember what she did today? You had been given the guilty verdict. I had nothing left. Then she got on the stand and made the trial continue despite the verdict.
yeah.
And that certainly isn't an easy feat.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't known her for as long as you have, but I could tell she was really trying her absolute hardest for you when she got up there.
Yeah.
Things would have ended a lot differently if she had not intervened.
It would.
And I think that's more than you deserve from her after what you said this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here she comes now.
Hello, Ruffy Pony.
You did great in there. It was very, flutter bold of you.
God damn it.
It was no problem, Mr. Phoenix.
Your timing could have been a little better, though.
Oh, I'm sorry my timing wasn't good.
It's alright. We still won, didn't we?
Yes. Congratulations, Rainbow Dash.
That was a second. That was a second.
Rainbow Dash, don't you have something to say?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
Wait,
it's
what?
not! Don't pretend this morning didn't happen! You can't say everything's okay! I treated you like dirt! I said so many awful things to you! I said I hated you! And even then, you still came back and helped me! Why would you do that?
Because you're my friend, Rainbow Dash.
Aw.
To tell the truth, I was so scared to get back on that stand with all those eyes looking down on me. And after what happened last time, I really didn't want to just make things worse like I did yesterday.
Then why did you do it?
Because I thought to myself, what would she do?
Aw.
She? The strongest and bravest pony that I know.
Mm.
She would stand her ground and be strong.
Touch it.
I did my best to be just like her and got back up on that stand again. Because right then, after I heard the guilty verdict, I realized that very same pony needed my help. So I knew
Oh,
I
crap,
had
I'm
to
sleeping.
try my hardest
I'm
to be
sleeping.
as brave as I could. Because that's what she'd do for me.
Oh, she's gonna cry.
I'm so sorry, Fluttershy!
Oh. Hopefully she'll know. Oh.
I was a big jerk!
There. It's okay, Rainbow Dash. There's no need to cry.
I'm not crying. It's just my allergies.
Allergies. Oh.
Hey, Phoenix,
Yes?
can you proofread this for me? I usually get Spike to do it.
Sure.
Dear Princess
Oh,
Celestia,
she's got the letter.
I learned something from the most unlikely pony, Trixie.
Huh. And we can see her again. I want to see her again here before the end.
And I think she's right. Friendship is unnecessary.
Huh.
Like art, poetry, and music. We don't need it to survive like food and water. Rather, it's one of those things that gives our life, and other lives, value and meaning, giving us a reason to push forward. It allows us to achieve feats of strength and valor we thought we never had in us to protect the ones we
It's
care
an
about.
awesome lesson.
And by uniting, even the biggest of problems can be overcome. But then that's where Trixie was wrong. Ironically, that word she mocked ended up saving the day. That's the magic of friendship. It should never be underestimated. And I can see right now that tears will clear the way for a deep and lasting one. Your faithful student, Twilight.
That's a really good letter. That's really nice.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm glad those two got things patched up.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, I figured, Trixie.
There she goes.
She's coming back.
Is she just coming back and forth?
And coming back again.
What the heck, Trixie? She's like on the sides right now? Trixie.
Phoenix, this may be a bit selfish, but can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you please go talk to Trixie?
What the heck?
What do you want me to talk to her?
It's that issue I wanted to bring up with you. She bears awful feeling towards me for some reason. She won't listen to me, but she may speak with you.
You're not the one who just had a hat thrown at you.
I remember the first game he had a wig thrown at him. So.
Do you think she really wants to talk to me right now?
Yeah.
Let alone see me?
Please, Phoenix. There was another pony in Equestria who was consumed by feelings similar to hers, and the result wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. But I'm out of there. She starts tossing more stuff at me.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Before I try, what does this have to do with the Magatama?
Just ask her, what do you have against Twilight Sparkle and her friends, and you'll see for yourself.
Oh, yeah, let's
She'll
get those
probably
locks
respond
pop
with
up.
the Ursa Minor, but I know that's not the case.
All right. Wish me luck.
Yeah, wish you luck, dude.
A lot of it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how this conversation goes. Wait, we're going outside? Okay. Well, it's probably right now. I don't know. What, Lyra?
Ooh, and wearing a purple
Oh.
cape. Have you seen her anywhere?
What? Oh.
Did any pony ever tell you you have nice, beautiful hands?
Really? They go over this?
Thanks. Anyway, I'll just be
Yeah, run away.
now.
What?
Hey! Watch it, pal!
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
You best be sorry. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today.
Who the hell's
Otherwise,
that?
I would have beat you so hard and make you feel like you're smooching the express.
Some weird ass color
won't happen
of
again.
rainbow.
It better not. Now out of my way.
What was her problem?
I don't know.
Wait. That couldn't have been...
No, I am Trixie. Oh boy.
You ruined everything.
Uh
I wanted to give back your hat. You dropped it. Or, wait,
oh.
Give that back, you rotten thief. That's mine.
This isn't going so well.
Yeah, so far.
So, why did you come out here? Come to chastise me? Put me in my place?
No?
No, of course not. I just wanted to talk to you, that's all.
Well, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not in the mood.
Trixie, take this however you want. But you did a good job in there.
Yeah, you did.
You did a really good job. I thought you had me several times the past 2 days.
Don't patronize me. I lost.
But it's not about winning or losing when you're an attorney. It's about the truth. And I think you realize that too. I remember you siding with me when Gilda was giving her false testimonies.
Yeah.
And that move you made against Sonata regarding that teleportation had no benefits for you as a prosecutor.
Yeah.
I don't care about any stupid truth. Do you remember how that Griffin felt bad about revenge? It certainly didn't for me. As soon as I heard that guilty verdict, I felt like I was on top of the world. I suppose that makes me bad. But whatever. It's not like it even matters anymore.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's up to the defense and the prosecution to push each other to their limits. And you certainly delivered. It could have done without the insults. But you did well keeping me in check.
That isn't a hard thing to do, since you are such a blithering moron.
I really can't get through to her.
Yeah.
I'm quitting this whole prosecutor thing anyway. It was just another occupation my parents put me in while growing up in Canterlot.
Huh.
I never even cared about it up until this point. The only thing driving me to excel at it was to get some redemption. But it's not like I have much to go back to. My other routine is in just as bad shape.
Why's that?
Why do you think? That lavender loser ruined it all. My stage is busted up and falling apart, and I don't have the money to fix it. Wherever I go, my shows bomb. I've made it regular practice to dodge tomatoes.
Maybe it's just because you're so ostentatious.
Ah!
I mean, yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's like a cruel joke. Life gives you something you think you're gifted at, and then some little goody four horseshoes know-it-all comes along and ruins all the success in a heartbeat.
That kind of stuff
I
will
hate her
happen.
so much. Why does she have to be more talented than me in every little aspect? Why is it when I try to entertain with magic I get an angry mob, but when she does the simplest, stupidest magic trick at her own leisure, she gets...
What?
Ugh. Why am I telling you this? I don't want to talk to you. Buzz off.
You know, when I was a kid, I was really into magic. I wanted to be a magician myself. I wanted one of those fancy silk hats. But my parents never got me one. They were too expensive.
What's this have to do with anything?
I don't know, I just wanted to try to talk to you on some sort of common ground. I thought it was traditional for a magician to wear a silk hat.
Do you honestly think I care about your pathetic life? Sorry, but I'm a little busy dealing with mine. So for the last time, leave me alone.
I know I'm probably going to regret this.
You know, I'm curious. I've seen Trixie the prosecutor, but I haven't seen the great and powerful Trixie the magician. Can I see your magic show, Trixie?
Oh, I guess you gotta see your show.
Ha! That's a good one. Why would I want you to see my show?
You owe me a voucher.
What?
Yesterday, you said you'd give me a voucher for one of your performances after
Oh.
I accused Fluttershy. Twilight doesn't seem to be sending me back home anytime soon. So I'll watch your show in the meantime.
Okay.
I was being sarcastic, you moron.
Fine, I won't watch it then.
No, please.
Oh, he's got her.
I'm just not used to getting requests to perform. That's all. I'll let you see it. If you really want to, that is.
Okay, I'd love to.
And don't get me wrong, Mr. Dead Wrong.
Uh.
I still hate you with an unbelievable passion.
Sure you
But
do.
if you want to see it, I can't deny my fans a performance, no matter who they may be. You don't need a voucher anyway. It's free, always has been. So a greedy, cheapskate, money-grubbing lawyer such as yourself doesn't need to worry about that.
Why do you do it for free? Don't most magicians and performers charge entry fees to their shows? And couldn't you fix that stage of yours if you charged admission?
Because it's none of your business. That's why.
That is curious.
I was only asking.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Pinky.
Hello, Pinkie Pie.
I'm on my way to Rainbow Dash's trial.
Pinkie, you missed it again.
Not again. Is Rainbow Dash okay again?
I think Pinkie Pie would find a way to be late.
Yeah, everything's fine now. She's off the hook.
Stellar work, Feeny, my boy.
Feeny, boy.
My boy. I'm clearly older than you.
You know what this calls for?
A party.
What?
2 words!
Yeah.
A party!
A party?
21 words! Yeah, a party!
What?
You should come celebrate too because I love having parties.
We're coming on fast here.
What
Oh.
happens?
Ah, damn it. It's too fast.
After something good happens.
Wait, what?
How did you...
Wait, is she making the fourth wall again?
Yeah, it would seem this would be the occasion to throw one.
What about you? Do you want to come?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you!
You want to invite me to a party?
Like they say, the more the merrier. And you're all grumpy all the time, so I figured I'd turn that frown upside down.
Maybe you could put on your show there. You'll have a larger crowd that way.
Huh. Hey, she's smiling.
As if.
Hey.
Why would the great and powerful Trixie want to go to some juvenile party with Mr. Wrong and a sad bunch of loser ponies?
Come on, Trixie.
But Trixie lost the trial, didn't she? She deserves a punishment. And that will be to endure your childish party that Trixie doesn't want to go to. At all. Trixie will show Twilight Snarkle, Rainbow Trash, Haggity, and Applejack feats of magic the likes of which they've never seen.
You shouldn't make fun of others' names.
Oh, and why not?
Because they might be like mine and be... copyrighted.
God damn it! What, even Biggie didn't laugh at that?
That wasn't funny.
It's a little fun.
And you are? Those insult names are some of the worst things I've ever heard. And I don't mean they're offensive. Excuse me for trying to lighten up the mood.
Get there.
You're saying Trixie isn't funny? Trixie will show you, Mr.
Oh,
Wrong.
jeez. What?
Get ready. Trixie is about to display the funniest
Oh, boy.
joke
Here you
in
go.
her arsenal.
What you got? Ooh.
Be warned, many have been known to die of laughter from this one.
Okay, my jaw's ready.
Give me a break.
Here goes.
Alright, what you got?
Why do they call me the great and powerful Trixie?
Why they call you great?
Because I'm always playing tricks.
I get it.
No better at...
What? What?
What?
The freak? You laughed at that one? This isn't bad, though.
What did Trixie tell you?
My ears are getting a little sore when you
only
say
rivaled
it.
by that of her show-stopping magical powers. Your jokes are about as funny as a root canal.
But it's basically the exact same kind of punchline as mine.
What the heck?
I'll go tell the rest about the party.
What the heck? Okay.
Hey, did he hurt you bad?
Wait, what? He hurt you bad?
That buffoon that attacked you in the forest.
Oh, no. It's just a small bump. Nothing serious.
Good. Trixie was going to send in a search in to find you after we booked him. But Snarkle ended up finding you first.
I didn't know you cared.
I don't, but I don't want you dead either. Despite what that nerd and her fan club may have told you, I'm not a monster.
What?
What are you looking at me like that for?
What's that you're holding?
Pine cone?
Oh, it's just a pine cone. Some kid dumped it on me as evidence. Cute, huh?
What?
Yeah. Cute.
Does you remind her or something?
Can I... Forget it. Take Trixie to this stupid party, Wrong.
Oh,
Don't forget to
Right.
like, see more of Trixie's past here and break those locks or
Oh,
something.
wait. Magatama.
Yeah.
One more thing, Trixie.
What?
I wanted to ask you something.
Okay, here we go. Wait, now they're going to the library to do this, or what? Okay.
How did you manage to get her to come here?
Oh, they're gonna wait to do it here.
Well, Pinkie Pie did, not me.
Still, her show was a bit more tolerable than it was last time.
Wait, what? You missed it? Ah, damn it!
Because I'm still new here. But
Oh, I want to see her show.
I'm not talking about the magic. I mean the name-calling and boasting. She was a little more tolerable than the last time she was in Ponyville. I think she may be on the road to a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Twilight?
Oh boy.
The conceited, ill-mannered, unsavory, degenerate called me Haggerty.
Nee.
I'm not a hag.
Rarity?
And did you hear what she said to me?
Oh boy.
She told me to lend myself out as a rodeo clown. Better lifestyle my hoof.
Baby steps, girls. Baby steps. By the way, did you ask Trixie the question yet?
Turn it off screen.
Damn
it!
So you saw them.
I didn't see anything.
Huh?
I asked the question you told me to ask her, but nothing happened.
Huh. That's
Nothing?
interesting.
Well, something happened.
Please do a flashback.
What's with the pause? You want a cookie or something, you spiky-headed twit? It's that dumb star-spangled fleabag bear, and it always has been. That purple pest put you up to this, didn't she? Tell Stormlight and her dumb bangs to stop pestering Trixie with that question when she knows the answer to it.
Never mind. Nothing happened.
But I could have sworn.
Hello.
What, Celestia?
Whoa! This is the first thing in Equestria that meets me on eye level.
Yeah.
Princess!
Princess?
Phoenix, bow!
It's all right, Twilight. There's no need for him to bow.
Okay.
So this is her.
Yeah.
I want an explanation now.
Yeah.
Hey, you!
Yes?
Twilight told me you told her to bring me here because you knew me. Then you told her to deceive me.
Oh, she did now.
I'm sorry, but I had to tell him.
I understand.
Okay.
I really appreciate what you have done for my subjects, Phoenix. It's really an honor.
Why did you make her lie, though?
But Princess, you said you knew him.
I've never seen you in my life. And you couldn't have watched any of my trials. You're not exactly inconspicuous.
Why I'm here, though, is to deliver your payment. I'd rather deliver it personally, as something seems to be wrong with the mail in Ponyville.
Ugh.
I sent out a letter a few days ago, and only yesterday did the recipient get it. I wonder what happened.
That's a bit derpy.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
Wait, you're paying me?
Of course. You didn't expect to be rewarded for your efforts?
I don't know.
It's just I'm not used to being paid real money for my work. Most of my clients pay me with an IOU.
Well, here is a symbol of mine and every pony's gratitude. I thank you again. I don't think a defense attorney in Equestria would have been able to do what you did. You see, Equestria has been in quite the peaceful state for centuries outside of a few minor crimes, and it turns out it is still as you proved the crime was nothing more than a mere accident.
Yeah.
Then what's with the royal escort?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's so peaceful and all.
Even though it's peaceful, there are still entities who try to disrupt the peace.
Yeah.
That's what the guards are for. But most of the time, these guards are around for ceremonial reasons. In fact, these past few days are probably going to be the most excitement they will have for a long time.
I see.
He looks sad.
Oh, right. Phoenix?
Yeah?
Please give Maya, Pearl, and Edgeworth my regards. It's a shame I couldn't meet them as well.
Yeah, I know them as well.
But how...
Goodbye, Phoenix.
Wait, what? Wait, hold up.
Or you prefer Nick, don't you?
How do you know all this about me?
Yeah, what the heck? 1, 2, oh, balls.
Ah!
Shit.
Well, I must be off now.
Great.
Twilight, did you see that?
Yeah, she had like 5 locks.
See what?
There were psyche locks all over your princess.
There were? Must have worn off then.
Worn off?
The most likely reason I was affected by that thing's power was me mixing otherworldly magic with my own magic.
Yeah.
It was because I picked it up using levitation. I looked up on how to cure it, and it said it would eventually wear off in a day or two. It's a shame. I really wanted to use it on some other subjects.
Use it on other subjects.
Like who?
I mean, it's good that it wore off. It was starting to freak me out seeing all those locks all over the place.
Twilight.
But why did it react to your princess?
I don't know.
Well, she's probably got some secrets
I
too.
still want to know how she knew all that stuff about me.
Oh, I'll
You
never
shouldn't
find
worry
out.
about it. She must have had a good reason for not telling you.
Well, if you say...
Whoa! Nix, you're right!
Holy balls, that's a big
Huh?
a bag of money.
The princess gave you a huge haul! There has to be at least 50,000, no, 70,000 in you!
Wait, is it all bits though?
70,000?
Damn!
Congratulations, Phoenix. You really earned it.
You flatter me. I don't think I deserve all this money. But I'll gladly accept it. Sports car, here I come, baby!
Yeah, I was about to say.
What are these?
Why, they're bits, darling.
Bits?
It's our currency.
Yeah.
Would there be any way I could get this converted to USD?
USD? Bits are the universal currency used all across Equestria.
No! All this might as well be play money!
Oh man, that's
He's so happy, he's crying! What's the matter?
You can't use this,
Can't
bro.
use this money in my world.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's too bad. You know, you could give it to one of us.
Yeah, cruise
I'm sure
control.
one of us could put it to good use.
Oh, you should totally give it to your faithful client who never doubted you for a second.
Rainbow.
Every lawyer must suck horse apples if you're supposed to be the best one.
Did I say that? It was just a joke. Yeah, like that hilarious joke you told me yesterday. You're always right because your name is Wright, but you mean right as in being correct. And,
Oh, jeez.
Really now, I'm sure Mr. Wright will give that generous sum of riches to someone who generously fixed his suit.
Really subtle, Randy.
Hey, I know. Remember how I didn't knock you upside the head?
Yeah.
Well, can't blame a gal for trying.
Actually, I've decided who I want to give it to.
Who's that specifically?
Oh yeah, baby!
Hey, Trixie.
Trixie?
What do you want?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want you to have it.
Holy balls.
You're giving that money to me?
Holy crap.
What? Don't tell me you're serious. Why are you giving it to her?
Well, she really needs
I'm
it.
with Rainbow on this one. She hasn't done one good thing to deserve that money.
And she called me Haggerty!
Maybe so. But she's the only one, besides me, walking out of this experience empty-handed. Pooped.
That doesn't mean you should give it to her. Look at all she's done. She almost got Rainbow Dash banished. Yeah!
I remember a moment today Sonata backed me into a corner regarding teleporting, until Trixie interjected. I'm a strong believer everything isn't in black and white. Especially after this case.
Yeah.
Sometimes good people make mistakes, and do things they may come to deeply regret later. On the other hand, people we perceived as bad, like Sonata, may not be as bad as we thought they were, once we get their side of the story.
Yeah, that is true.
Whether
Especially a lot of
Trixie did
people
that to
are.
help me or not, it really did help us see the victory we got in the end.
Yeah.
And I really do think that there's some good in her after she did something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably just hard for her to show it when she feels the world's against her for a mistake she made. You said you needed money to fix your stage, right? And this should be more than enough.
Yeah. She can be crying too, or...
We forgive you, Trixie. I know life has been really tough on you. Take the money as a symbol of our friendship. Even if you've made some mistakes in the past, we'll be there for you if you're ever in trouble.
This is a really nice ending.
Well, I sure as heck won't.
Rainbow!
Phoenix. Twilight, I think you're the biggest loser, idiot, moron, dummy, numbskulls in the world! Honestly, did you think the great and powerful Trixie
Of course she had the
touched by
burn
your
in.
namby-pamby sentiments? Think you all so
What the hell
much.
was with a dirt
It's
race?
good to have friends. All said while Trixie sheds a single tear. Is that what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah, that's sort of what I was hoping for.
Keep dreaming, Snarkle. You're in need of a return ticket flight to reality from that sugar-coated world you live in.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! I like sugar! I couldn't imagine if the world was coated in it. Would it taste delicious? Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. I have to try really hard to keep myself from eating Sugar Cube Corner because it looks like it's made out of candy and treats and stuff, but it's really not. Trust me, I tried. Turns out just shows metal and concrete and wood and... Pinky! Sorry.
Trixie will take this money you so foolishly donated to her.
See? What did we tell you? She never learned.
Sure, she's one
Simmer
man.
down, Rainbow Trash. Trixie is counting her bits.
Call me Rainbow Trash one more time. I dare you. We're not in court anymore. Nothing is stopping me from turning you red, black, and
Rainbow.
blue.
Actually, you don't want to turn her black and red, Rainbow Dash. She's already...
Oh, you don't like the name Trixie has graciously bestowed upon you? How about Lamebo Dash?
Lamebo.
That really was a good one. Hey, let's merge the two. Lamebo Trash. It's perfect, just like Trixie.
What the heck?
Okay, that's it.
What's this?
Just calm down, Rainbow. I suppose it's just her way of saying thank you.
An obnoxious, stuck-up way of saying it, if you ask me. Whatever. Still can't believe you gave all that to her. What a waste.
I'm sure deep down in her heart she really is thankful. Even if she doesn't show it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping she'd show some sliver of gratitude after that. Guess you can't win them all.
Yeah.
Hey! Let's take a picture to commemorate.
Yeah.
Who has a camera?
I do.
Really?
But I used the last of the film during the investigation.
None of you have one?
I have one,
Huh.
but it's all the way back at home. I can go get it if you want.
I'm sure we can wait.
You can just use the one the investigation team gave Trixie.
Huh.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
I just take the stupid camera.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, every pony. Say cheese!
Say cheese. How old are you, Snarkle? 4?
Oh, well,
It is a little cliche. I have to
What the
say cheese.
Really? We're talking about this right now?
Cheese.
Yeah, Twilight.
Hey, Spike.
You did sound kind of lame.
What the?
alright, I get it. Sheesh.
Yeah.
What do you suggest we say then? And Spike, when did you get here?
Yeah, when did you get
I
it?
was here the whole...
I know exactly what we should say. It came to mind when I was sewing up Mr. Wright's suit yesterday.
Really?
Oh, that.
I know what you're talking about.
Wait,
I've been totally dying to say this for a while now.
Wait, say what?
I got to say it once. It felt
Oh.
The great and powerful Trixie doesn't see anything special about it. But if we must...
Oh.
So if I follow y'all correctly, we're gonna yell congestion, right?
Close enough.
No, AJ, it's...
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
This
This is going to be so fun.
Oh, this
I
is
love
be
saying
awesome.
funny words.
Get ready.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, pretty sure the picture will be the book there. Turnabout Storm by Apple Bloom. Oh. Oh my. Oh, so is that it? Or? Oh.
Oh, you're leaving?
Oh.
You're not the only one going.
Oh.
The zoo is taking back all of their animals tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm really going to miss them.
Okay.
I remember you said you liked animals too.
Yeah.
How about you come back sometime and I'll introduce you to mine?
Okay.
I'm sure they'd love to meet you.
What?
I mean, if you're not busy or anything like that.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Kanye was saying it's first shy. Oh, okay. Seriously, like we were
I can't
voice.
believe it's over already.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe there's a sequel in the works. Justice for every pony. No, my little investigators. Oh, I got it! Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the Revenge of Wagner.
Well, Wagner.
It's going to be super duper hungo fun.
Oh yeah, Wagner.
Killing.
Oh, I like this little tire car too with the drawings here. Reminds me of the Camelot animations here.
I don't believe this. It smells absolutely putrid.
Ugh.
I wasted all my money on an all-day outhouse. I'm marching down to that post office and
Oh,
clamoring
God.
for a refund.
Oh jeez. What?
On the other hand, I ought to learn to do more research next time before making such a big purchase like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, can I keep the perfume? If you don't want it and all, I think it smells nice.
Oh, they're.
How could you possibly think this vile smells? Fine. If it makes you happy, keep it.
Coño, is your ready? Well, don't rise, Jerky.
Come to see me one last time?
Yay.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
It does get quite lonely in here.
Huh.
I'm well aware I can't change the past, but I can change the future.
Yeah.
I want to make up for what I've done by helping others. And I have you to thank for bringing this change in me for the better. You know, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I didn't want to say anything before because I thought I was just going crazy. During the final chapter of the trial, that last moment we had solved everything, I could have sworn I saw someone next to you. But the strange thing is, it looked like...
What?
Out of my way, sister! My turn! You've got some nerve showing up here! You're just lucky this fiberglass window is separating us, otherwise I'd rip your scrawny, swarmy little neck out!
Oh jeez. There are more Sonata no games guild though. Oh man, no.
The race was called off because of what happened.
Oh.
But guess what? The three of us are gonna hold an unofficial one.
Oh, cool.
It's not fair that you lost your opportunity to go against the big leagues because of all this.
Yeah.
And no more holding back this time, right, Cruz?
No, not anymore. That heavy burden is long gone now.
This is a really
By the
nice
way,
conclusion here.
I thank you for not pressing any charges against me.
Yeah.
After what I did to you, I feel absolutely awful about it.
It's not your fault. All three of us were victims of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, I'm sure he forgives you. He's really nice like that.
Yeah.
He plays with baby toys in public and everything.
Thank you. Please, tell Twilight I wanted to thank her for knocking some sense into me as well.
Let's stop this moping and get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Ready?
Set?
Go!
And they're off. Yeah, Foss is Rainbow Dash, Marisha's Nora, and Smooth 28's Cruise Control.
Guess you really showed me. You got Rainbow off the hook and everything.
Yeah.
But one thing,
What?
can you tell old Beardy to, what are the words I'm looking for here?
What my sister Applejack
Uh.
here is trying to say is this judge character is prancing about, shoving his love for Equestria in every pony's faces, and that's a tad overbearing for every pony around him. It's okay for you to take pride in what you enjoy, but you shouldn't shove it down every pony's throat. I'm sure you wouldn't like it if we constantly tried to feed you apples, despite the fact you may not like them and prefer oranges. We should try to stay respectful to the fact you may not like apples. Every pony and every
They're talking about the boyfriend, aren't
That's
they?
what makes the world so great, sharing opinions and learning more about each other's differences. There really isn't a clear-cut definition of normality, since every individual is so diverse if you think about it that way.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
what you said.
Thanks, big brother.
Yeah, yeah. Marisha's Applejack and Lumpy Space Boy is Big Macintosh.
I'm still grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Consider yourself lucky. I got grounded and I have to do lousy community service for skipping school. I mean, what gives? I provided crucial evidence.
Yeah.
They should be throwing a parade in my honor. No, I provide crucial evidence while helping Twilight. All you found was a bunch of useless junk. Well, if I'd had a whole day off school like some pony, I would have found evidence 10 times better than said some pony.
That guy.
Stop it, girls.
Truly.
I believe you have something to do right now. Scootaloo.
But mowing old Pony Jenkins' lawn is so
Pony
boring.
Jenkins.
I guess you should have thought of that before you decided to skip school. Haha. And Apple Bloom, since you missed a whole day of school the other day, I think it's only fair you help her out with her community service to make up for it.
Oh.
What?
Sweetie Belle.
Do I have to help them, Miss Cheerilee?
Oh, it's just a sweet voice.
No, Sweetie Belle.
Aw.
You don't.
Yay.
In fact, it sure is a scorcher today, isn't it? We're staying out of trouble. How about we go to Sugar Cube Corner for a bowl of ice cream today?
Yay.
My treat.
Yay.
Yay! Ice cream!
Aww. Aww. Okay, it's Chando's Apple and Rihanna versus Skulu and Nikki Cola and Sweetie Belle. I do like those character models design there.
Trixie was actually looking for you before you had left. Because Trixie is leaving too. Oh no, not to say goodbye or anything. You take all this stupid evidence.
Okay.
Trixie doesn't want it. Keep it all as a souvenir for all Trixie cares. Trixie is leaving Ponyville as well and wishes to purge her mind of this backwater hick town. Nothing but bad memories here. So start by
miss you,
taking out this
Trixie.
trash, garbage boy.
Oh, I'll really miss her. And kisses Judas as Trixie. Girls yelling fingers there. And the judge!
Oh, I see. So, you're leaving already? I'm going to stay here a bit longer.
Aw.
I was on vacation anyway. Nobody should miss me. I want to watch this summer sun celebration I've been hearing about.
What does the Phoenix say for that?
Oh, and please, may I ask you to keep all that has transpired here secret? You know, just between you and me. Won't tell anybody if you don't.
And Keiko and Gilly as the judge. I'm sorry if I pronounced any of these names wrong. It's just a little hard to say. And Twilight!
Thank you for everything, Phoenix. But I guess it's time to say goodbye now.
Yeah.
I wish you could stay a bit longer,
Yeah.
so we could get to know each other outside of investigating and trials.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot, though. Anyone who ends up with you as a lawyer is really lucky.
Yeah.
No. Anyone who ends up with you as a friend is really lucky. Let's keep it that way. Even if you're away from us, the others and I won't forget you. And I hope you won't forget you have friends over here
I
either.
never forget this.
We'll always be friends in each other's hearts, and that is the most wonderful thing about friendship. It's everlasting.
Yeah.
And you're never truly alone. And even if we're a world apart, I think it can transcend.
Twilight, stop with the sappy stuff.
Damn it, Spike!
I think he gets it.
I'm just trying to make a meaningful goodbye, Spike.
Yeah, what the heck?
Then just say goodbye already.
Oh, it's been a long series,
I
okay?
guess you're right.
Have a nice...
Well, I guess this is it.
Oh,
Maybe we could see each other again someday.
hopefully.
I'd like that. Goodbye, Phoenix Wright.
Bye. Here he goes. Bye, Twilight. Bye, everybody. Oh. So let's this Twilight Sparkle and Sugar for Life as Spike. And Phoenix is back home.
What an ordeal.
Yeah.
Nick!
There you go.
Hey, Maya.
Don't hate Maya me. Where were you? You weren't seeing
what?
other women, were you?
No.
No, I wasn't seeing other women.
Technically, no.
Wait, why would that even matter? I'm single.
Because your heart belongs to Mystic Maya. She's your special somebody.
Yeah, special somebody.
Pearl?
Yes,
Hey,
right,
Edward.
I demand an explanation.
Yes, go on.
What are you doing here?
Oh, no, you don't. Don't try to change the subject. You've been missing for almost 2 days.
Yeah.
You wouldn't answer your phone or anything.
If you must know,
I like his
girl
voice.
pestered me to the brink to help search for you.
He caved in once I told him you might be in trouble.
Aw, were you worried about me?
No, I didn't. This girl was simply dragging me around town against my will, trying to find you. Nothing more.
Where were you?
Well, let's just say I was out of town. By the way, your slogan for the office.
It attracted a lot of business, didn't it?
Did it?
No, just telemarketers.
That's because you probably said it like an old man. You need to put into it like this. Wright and Company office. Defending you like it's nothing, baby.
Old man? I'm still in my 20s.
Yeah, what the heck?
This is why I work alone.
You're changing the subject again. Fess up. Where have you been the last... Huh? What's that in your pocket?
Huh?
Huh?
Yoink!
What? Oh, boy. Shit.
Hey, no, don't open
No,
that!
no, 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 no.
This must be evidence as to where you really
No, 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 no. Do not let her see what's in that thing.
Mr. Nick.
No.
Maya, you don't
No.
understand.
No.
You're busted, Nick.
No.
Let's see what you've really been up to.
No.
Right.
So, who wants to...
Where's
I'll make the popcorn.
Mr. Nick, you're never gonna win Mr. Maya's heart, let alone any woman carrying pictures like these.
Rainbow horse. What I think is...
Actually, Maya, she's not a horse. She's a pony.
You have
They aren't mine!
I think I'd rather have a bee from a sugar mama at this point.
Oh.
Nick, do you want to talk about this? It's alright. Everyone has skeletons in their closet.
This seems less like a skeleton and more so a disturbing fetish.
If anyone needs me, I'll be
This is
the
awesome way to
bathtub
end this.
with a toaster.
Okay, the Golden Crow is being survived. Yeah, really chance Maya, there's not like her playing Lock as Pearl and Camp Beyond as Miles Edgeworth. Alright.
I can't
What?
believe I forgot to leave all the evidence I found there.
Yeah, what the heck, Green Nuggets?
My reward for this whole headache is money I couldn't use, and those three thinking I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with all this
Look at
junk?
keep the book. Wait, what's that one? I forget.
Huh?
What's this? I don't remember finding this during the investigation.
Yeah, that looks new. What? Oh, it's a hat! Cool!
Where did this come
Oh
from?
yeah, it was from Trixie, remember?
There's something inside of it.
Huh?
You know, maybe I did get something out of this.
Oh, is this a picture of all of them in it? Please let it be. Please let oh, come on, please let me show the picture. Hopefully show afterwards. Oh. Okay, yeah, show the regular credits. Aw, that was such a nice way to end. That was a very nice way to end the series. Okay, so yeah, of course had that sad Google thing there, but yeah, with him coming back, all these find those pictures, awesome way to end it, very nice. And yeah, with him actually getting that magician hand, and more likely that picture being all of them grouped together, we'll probably see in the end here. Very awesome, guys, very awesome. Yeah. Let's see, I did the credits like another 5 minutes here. So yeah, there was a lot of like songs and other stuff and parts. So yeah, it'll probably take a while. But oh man, this was one hell of a part. I definitely enjoyed the hell out of it. There's especially with the whole like flipping around with Asuna, where at first I hated her guts, and then at the end I really liked her and such. I just really like this type of stuff, especially with like crime shows and such. Especially like shows like CSI or SVU or like Sherlock, especially Sherlock Holmes. I really like that type of stuff, especially like all the drama that comes out of this type of stuff. Like, and holy crap, I especially like all the stuff that especially happened here. And, wow, it was this series though. Oh man. Oh yep, there's a picture. Thank you. Oh yep, they're doing the thing. Objection. Oh, that's very nice. I think there's still like a few minutes though. Like, what's left? Huh? What's that? What was that? I honestly can't hear anything.
Oh, you're still here.
Yeah.
It was just like you said. He accepted and won. I'm really sorry for bringing you here out of nowhere.
Is this
it's not
Sonata?
like me to misinterpret a spell like that. Perhaps I let the worry get to me. I really wanted to help Twilight.
Okay.
I'm glad then. I would have had you do it, but under the circumstances, I don't think you would have been able to. He
Okay.
might not have been the greatest defense attorney, but he still did magnificently defending one of my subjects.
Or is this
I
Celestia?
respected your wishes and didn't say a word. I did have a little fun with him before I left, though. You don't mind.
I think it is Celestia though. Talking. Who's she talking to?
That's good. I have wondered, though. I've been avoiding this question since I met you. Can you tell me what it is like?
What's going on?
It's boring?
Wait, what? Who is she talking to?
Oh.
I don't think it's Phoenix or
It
anything.
was a joke. It looks like Equestria?
Eh? Is it the judge? I don't know.
I guess I shouldn't envy you then. Maybe, just maybe, it's a little closer than I thought. Well, I think you should be going now. He already left a while ago.
Oh.
I humbly
Probably
thank
is a
you
judge,
for helping
I
us.
think.
I even think my student learned a few things as well.
Maybe it's judge? I don't know. Well, no.
Oh, that's right. You've told me all about him and all the wonderful things he's
Wait.
done.
Wait.
I've been so
Wait a
wrapped
minute.
up in
Was
doing
she
all
talking
the
to who I
things
think who she was talking
you
to?
haven't told me your name.
Wait. Oh my gosh. I think I figured it out. We can.
May I ask what it is?
Wait, maybe we feel it.
My name? My name is...
Huh? Oh my gosh. Go. Yeah, Maya. She was talking about. That's how Celeste knew all about. Oh yeah, shit! Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Oh my gosh! So yeah, I guess it makes sense. Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Holy crap! Oh my gosh! That's awesome! That is so awesome! So, that was the Turnabout Storm Part 5 finale, and that was awesome! That was really awesome. That was one hell of a way to end the series, and I definitely really enjoyed that. One sec. So yeah, so for the trial itself at the beginning there, I do really like how of course they brought Sinai in, and went through all this stuff with her, and of course she was being a little bit of a bitch at first, but then of course they tried to put all the evidence and stuff against her, and they eventually broke her down so she eventually confessed the truth, and I was a very interesting thing to see her. I really like the development of her character throughout that, where she just basically go from acting from one type of person to another. I really like that kind of development, like any type of character in that short amount of time. But I definitely liked I did that a lot better. I think that definitely a lot better in my opinion than with what I still liked what they did with Gilda in the last part. But I just really liked when they hear a little more with Sanada than with Gilda. That was definitely a lot more interesting. I especially liked how they showed us what actually happened that night when Raindash took off and where Ace tried to kill her and Sanada tried to defend herself. And I really liked how they showed that, and then her telling the whole story and all that. That was really nice. But then I really liked how Phoenix tried to get her out of it and actually try to find out what's really killed them, and tried to actually find out that was actually him trying to fly in the air with the golf club and got him struck in the air with the lightning bolt. That was really interesting. That was really cool. And that was just really cool. I definitely really enjoyed that. And then also everyone saying the goodbyes and making what I don't know, just making just making this goodbyes, and there's yeah, I can't really think of the word I'm looking for, but yeah, this ear goodbyes and making up for all the bad things they did and apologizes for all the things they may have said or done. That was really nice to see too. And then also the end credits is also very nice, especially when you see all this funny things, especially with Big Mac there. That was especially very funny too. And yeah, those goodbyes are also very nice too. And at the very end there, with finding out how Celeste got that information, with actually her talking to Maya, that makes sense because we saw her doing that with like being able to access that kind of stuff in the season 3 finale with Twilight. Because yeah, that makes sense with her being able to like contact the dead or something like that, be able to find out like who would be like the greatest like defense attorney, and yeah, be able to like be like talk to anybody basically. Like I don't know, I'm pretty sure she'd be powerful enough to do that kind of like magic or something. But yeah, be able to talk Maya like through the dead, and yeah, find out more through things through her. That was very cool. So yeah, that was very awesome to find out. And yeah, and I definitely. I think my kind of little final goodbye or whatever was with Trixie, especially with her. Yeah, of course, yeah. Found out that she honestly ever since the instance with Ghostbusters, her shows are going well, and yeah, Reagan's been broken down all the shows being dodging a bunch of fruits and stuff. But now with all that money she can probably able to fix it, and hopefully and with that little performance she did, which I am very a little sad that we weren't able to see or like see something of it at the party thing. But anyway, so yeah, it's very nice to see that. Hopefully our future get a little brighter from this point. So I really like that. So. And yeah, it was just very nice to see Phoenix finally get back home, and also see the judge stay back a little longer. That was also really cool. And see him say "any pony," that was very funny. But then see Phoenix come back and meet up with the rest of the gang. That was very nice to see. And then them to find the pictures, that was definitely very funny. Yeah, this is really funny to see. So overall, this was a very really great way to end an amazing series, guys. It's been a very long trip for me. I spent many hours to watch this, edit this, process this, upload this, watch overall this, doing this thing. But it's definitely been worth it, guys. This is just a great series. It's well made, it's well animated, it's well edited, it's great voice actors, it has great music and play in the background, and it's great sound effects, especially with objection, hold it, and all that stuff. It's great humor, great jokes, a lot emotional, dramatic, comedic, all those, every type of moments in this series. So guys, if you have not seen this series yet, I would highly recommend this series. It is very good, and you guys haven't played any of the games yet. I myself haven't played that many too far in the games yet. I technically played the first game. I'm in the last case though, so play a little bit of it. It's a pretty fun game if you like crime games and solving crimes and cases and stuff, doing mind games and stuff. So yeah, if you like those type of games, I definitely recommend getting the first game, which is called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That's the first game. So yeah, that's what you guys were looking for the game. So yeah, and I think for the series itself, I believe this is it. I don't think there's a direct sequel to this series, but I've seen there's spin-offs of this. I think something with Turnabout featuring Sonata again and Trixie, some type of SFM video, and I've seen there's this little game called Milo Investigations type thing. I think I might look into those, but guys, if you also know more about those, please let me know in the comments in the comment section below, and please let me know. And yeah, so I would definitely like to look into those. And those who know, in the future, I would like to maybe start a gaming channel. So maybe if the Milo Investigation thing is a game, so I might play that. So yeah, maybe check that out. Maybe play that on my channel. So I'll see how that goes. And yeah, I guess that's really all to say. But I definitely had a fun time enjoying the series. but it's sad that this is the end of it, but I definitely had a great time of going through it. So overall, let's end this Rex video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to more videos, and leave a comment down below just what video I should react to next. And just a quick heads up, guys. I will hopefully try to get this out sometime on Tuesday. This is a long video, so hopefully I'll try to get it sometime on Tuesday. It's probably be a long time to render it, and we'll try to get at least 1 or 2 videos out, more reactions out this week. Since this Friday I do leave with my family out for vacation out to Nashville, so I'll be gone for about a week. Then I'll be back by Thursday for about a day. Then I'll be gone for MSP that next weekend. So I'll be gone for quite a while. So won't be able to make some videos for quite a while. So that's just a little heads up there. So yeah. So overall, let's end this video. We'll see you guys very soon. Bye.